But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be much stronger in the presence of my Savior.
Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior.
Call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail. And there I find you in the mystery and oceans deep. My faith will stand.
Your grace abounds in deepest waters. Your sovereign hand will be my guide. Where peace may fall and fear surrounds me, you never failed, and you won't stop now.
Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me. Spirit, lead me. Spirit, lead me. Take me deeper. Take me deeper. Take me deeper into you.
Hey, hey, that's a lovely song. Since then, oh wow, might be hearing a bit of noise in my side. It's the chopping down trees outside my window. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's bugging me. Can't believe they're chopping down so many trees, babe.
Oh no.
That means I'm going to see the sun in the morning now.
Oh no, that's like the worst time ever.
I know, it's terrible. Got to see the sun in the morning now. But yeah, that song, it is, especially I think it's father and son. I don't know. I mean, someone pointed out yesterday that there's auto tune to it. Doesn't mean to say they're not talented just because there's auto tune in it. Definitely. I mean, why not? If it's just to try and make it sound perfect, I suppose. But they've got to be talented to have a voice like that, you know.
Press that link, please.
Yeah. Okay. You can wait a minute. I haven't started yet. I've just literally come on. I'll put the link out when I'm just do it in a minute. Oh, well, I was just about to leave the studio. I not put the link out.
Merman.
Yeah. How you doing, Moomin? Good to see you. Anyway, let me say hello to people before I do that. I'm saying hello to people before I put the link in. That's what I usually do. Mr. Super Sidewinder, so here, good to see you, bro. Miss Mod Queen B, don't know what you're doing here because you're behind me.
I'm always here.
I know. Luke, good to see you. Don't know if you guys can hear the racket going on outside, but if you do, then I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, wow. I wish I could, though. Tony, good to see you. Barry, good to see you. Dorian, good to see you, bro. Jam Mango and Mike Van Dyke, good to see you. I'll put a link in a second, dude. And that's it. Moomin, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. As you can see, yes, I did not spell ticket wrong. I spelled it Tricket for a reason, because this whole thing is just whether they go to Antarctica or not, it's still a big trick. You know what I mean? If they go, it's still an underhanded thing. So to me, it's misdirection. So it's a trick. So I called it the Golden Tricket. And then the next part of the title and the Golden Ticket winner is, that was his title for it. Duffey's title for it. So I added on delusional if you think it's all above board. Hence Golden Tricket. So there you go.
But
Moomin PJ is going to ask Keith later because. Oh, right. Okay. Well, sorry, I thought I was reading that to me.
Merman says, "Hi, we can at least have my spanner here."
Oh yeah, no.
My channel as well.
Yeah, do. I'm going to ask Flats later before the stream. I'm going to say about giving you a spanner because you do. I know he said it's for members which are paying sort of thing, but you pay outside of membership. You give him PayPal and stuff like that, like I do. So I'm going to have a word with him later to make sure. And you've always been around anyway, dude. You've been here from the start, Moomin. So I dare say he would have given you it anyway. Yes, I know, Chris. Chris, I know. I'll give you the link. I haven't forgot. I was just saying hello to everybody first. Give me a second. Wow. I haven't forgot. Wow. Yeah, so I'm going to ask Flats tonight, dude. I'll ask Flats tonight about it.
It's not a huge deal. No, I know. We know, but...
I know. But you still deserve it, man. You know what I mean? Obviously. I'm sure it'd be cool. I'm sure he would have given you it eventually. Anyway, here's a link, dude. There's a link.
No, but like some of the people that are mods now are mods because they were gifted membership.
Yeah, but he was only doing it in a way that... Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, a lot of the mods are mods because they're gifted, but he knows which ones to decipher. I know. But a lot of people are saying, well, I'm a member, so I deserve a range. When they were gifted it, they don't literally go out and pay for it, you know? Hey, dude, how you doing, man? Hello?
Hi together. Hi, Peter.
You good?
Hi,
Good.
yeah.
I didn't forget, dude. I was just saying hello to everybody first before I put the link in.
Yes, thanks. Oh, yeah. 10 minutes on. Nice that I got you. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Hi.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
You doing fine?
Yeah, doing all right. There's a bit of noise out here because they're chopping down trees.
Yeah.
And they're putting the branches in the chipper at the minute, so it's making a load of noise.
They should leave the plants alone, you know. They grow.
I know, that's what I said, man.
Merman said a lot of my CBD fell
It's
off.
like in our area, you know. I'm living in a big complex where much
Yeah.
apartments are, and you have a garden for everyone. but you can't do everything in it. You know, they
That's right.
forbidden you everything. You can't go with the dog there. I do it, yes, because I think fuck off, yes, but nothing to sit or to grill or something. You know, for the people is nothing there anymore.
Mm.
And when we are drinking on the streets in Austria, you pay 80 euros of how you call it. Yeah, you have to pay it because you drink in the open society. Yes, this is insane. You know, it's
Mhm.
really insane.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
It's really cool.
If you hear me raising my voice, it's because I can't hear myself over the top of these guys outside. So if I'm a bit loud, it's because I'm raising my voice. Hey Derek, good to see you.
Everyone movement said.
I have a huge jar full of CBD flower. It's nice to puff on now and then. Too right, dude. CBD is good for pain and that as well. Absolutely, and it
Definitely.
chills you out. And it chills you out.
Definitely. CBD is in Austria also legal, but they treat it so horrible. Once police get me and I had CBD bite with the bill, yes. And she said, this is THC weed, yes. And I said,
THC in it.
here's the fucking bill, yes. You
Wow.
can't tell me that this is THC, yes.
No.
She said, yeah, she gonna treat me like it's THC, yes. And I
It's
said,
rubbish, isn't it? And
insane.
they can't fully get all the THC out, but there's not enough THC in there to make you stoned or anything. You know?
Not PG. Here in Austria, we have things they call like how they call it HCCC weed. Yes, this is CBD grass sprayed
Okay.
with some shit on it. Yes,
Okay.
and it makes you like high, but it's so, you know, the young people think this is the original weed and they buy this all the time. Yes,
Aye.
and this is not good. You know, this is
No,
not
course.
like the flower is
Mm,
normally
that's it.
growing.
That's
Yes.
it. That's it. You know what I mean? In the UK, it's still illegal as well. Still illegal. But I get mine from a dude that's all right. I mean, I've never had a complaint
You
from him.
have to, sure.
Yeah, yeah, but it shouldn't be too long before it's not illegal. Surely.
I-
mean,
I've been growing for between I was 16 years old and I have already 19,
fictions.
court
Yeah,
issues with it.
I get
But
it.
I don't sell it. I just give it for free. You know,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fine.
care about it. You know,
No, of course. Of course, you want it for yourself, especially. I mean, if I was to grow, it wouldn't be to sell, it'd be for myself. Absolutely.
for
Absolutely.
sure, for sure.
Mm.
I don't want to make money out of it. No, never. But
No.
just
course.
leave me with my 3 plants alone. Yes, and be happy. Yes.
That's it. That's it. Right,
So
guys.
easy.
Shall we get on with this video of Will Duffey doing
Cool.
the job? See what it's like. See what's all. Because I haven't seen it at all. Not that I'm bothered about Will Duffey. I just thought I'd do this one just because, just to see what the contestants were like, to see if there's anything dodgy about them, or if it seems like it's a bit of a setup or whatever, or if it's true, or if they're actually real contestants or whatever. Fuddy duddy.
course.
Fuddy
And
Duffey.
my brother was he was like saying sorry for that what he did. Yes, he was just having a bad mood. You know. So
Yeah, I know what your brother's like. I know
You
what your
know,
brother's like. Yeah,
yeah.
don't worry about it. Tell him not to worry about it, man.
Yeah.
I just know he's a bit. I know he gets in. I know he gets it. I know he gets like that, you know. And he doesn't get on with Luca, so I understand what he was saying. You know what I mean?
It's
I get
okay.
I get
Yeah,
it.
but Luca was not so bad.
He was good.
He was good. He was really.
Yeah.
Really
So
enjoyed
the
it, yeah.
second part is tomorrow. I've already put it up already. So yeah, if he's like that, then I don't mind it being on now and again. But again, he's still not going to be on like maybe once every couple of months or something. I'm not going to do videos with him all the time. This is just
No,
because
of
of
course.
that day we was going through that.
But I find it great that you gave him a platform, and he did it also not so bad. So
Absolutely, he was good, and he took it in. He took it in a little bit as well. And you know, if that's the case, then sound. Hopefully that the seed germinates. But all I can do is try, and this is definitely the last chance of trying anyway. You know.
of course,
Mm.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vicky, and I also have abonnated your channel, yes, and subscribed to your videos.
Yeah.
Fair play to you.
I have to have a look inside a little bit, but thanks a lot. Yes.
She did a stream last night with Barbara. It was pretty good. It did well. It did well. It's over 100 views already, so
It
it
was
did
my
well.
testimony.
Yeah, it was Vicky's testimony pretty much. And then
You
we-
must watch mine, PJ. I give you the link. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really a cool video I was
I
making.
was in Chris's chat the other day.
Oh yeah. Vicky went into your chat the other day, actually. Yeah. Just put your link into it. Yeah, we'll have a look. I'll look at that definitely later.
I put it in the private chat. Yes.
Nice one, buddy.
Thanks,
We'll get
man.
up Will Duffy's video now. See what we're seeing. Oh, he's got a timer up. He did a countdown. We did a countdown.
I've enjoyed.
There we go.
Hey, everybody. Glad to see everyone. Let's see here. I am very excited to introduce everyone that's following the final experiment, to people who applied for, put an entry in for the golden ticket. I've enjoyed.
Yeah, Derek. Hey, hold on, Derek. Yes, Luca is actually trying to listen, though it can be difficult to get him on an understanding. Yes, definitely, Derek. Without a doubt. You already feel violated.
enjoyed receiving these entries because I'm learning a lot about people, learning their story. They say that it's impossible
You're
to
a deceiver. man.
dislike someone when
Yeah, of course it is. You can tell these bias faces and deceiver.
You
Yes,
didn't
he
do anything good. Sorry, I have a phone call. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
you know their story. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. I also want to say this, which is that this golden ticket
Movement. I'm not going to repeat that one, but yeah. Hey, Sergio, good to see you, man. Good to see you. No problem, dude. No problem.
I said, yeah.
experience and offer has really re-energized me in the final experiment, because it gets a little bit hard to maintain your excitement when
It's all right, Movement. I see everybody gets in that weird mood now and again.
Women is funny though.
Of course, it's funny.
the flat earth side is just constantly putting it down, turning down offers for their trips to be paid for. And so people,
You turned down that offer from Lucky Haskins, and that was fully paid for. Experimentation, observations, and stuff like that. And it was a better offer than you put to him,
Why
to go in the
should,
freezing cold place to look for a son that's not going to be there, or come back with lies. What, babe?
why should anybody want to take anything off him?
I know.
Nobody knows him. He's just some random bloke that's cut and chucked his money at stuff.
Exactly.
Like, no, thank you.
Exactly. Hold on, I was just quickly looking at what Chris has put out. Okay, 46 under, and all right, okay. I'll share that in chat as well, dude.
You know, don't know the bloke from anyone. He's a complete and utter stranger, and he's going, oh yeah, I'll pay for you to go to Antarctica.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, mate.
I know. That's Chris's link, guys, if you want to go and watch his video. It is in Austrian, obviously, but it's...
Yeah, but now I have an undertitle in English. So
right, so he's got subtitles in English, which is good. There you
yes,
go. There you go.
yes,
Brilliant.
I checked it out.
Stuck on
Flat
Antarctica
game.
with McTube
No, I couldn't.
and people like Dave McKeegan and that.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
I would rather go to a psychiatric ward and be a patient than go anywhere with them.
Absolutely.
Everybody needs support. We can't. This is really important. I also gave your channel name into the comment for
Thank you
everybody
for that.
who was
Excellent.
watching. So
Excellent. Thank you.
yes, for sure.
But yeah, so it is important to support each other. Absolutely.
Of course.
Actually, like if we're not supporting each other, then
I know.
what's the point?
I know. It's
You
what we
know?
should do. Definitely. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's go on.
people who put in entries on the flat earth side for the golden ticket showed a lot of excitement. And so thank you. So this has been this has filled my cup
Showed a lot of excitement. I'm sure they did.
for sure. Okay. Before we meet the finalists and make a decision here, I do want to say a couple of things. One is, I don't
Absolutely, Derek. There's no trust there whatsoever.
No.
No trust there at all.
Look at the way when he got scammed by a man. We don't even know how he got scammed because
Yeah.
nobody's told us.
No money involved, so I don't know how it's scammed.
So he gets scammed by a bloke and then makes a video calling all flat earthers
Yes.
horrible people
But
and scammed him and the whole community is at fault.
yeah,
No,
I know.
we didn't do it, but also not just that. They make videos about us doing nothing but talk shite about us
I know.
and then expect us to go, oh yeah, just because you're chicken money or something, we'll all come and do what you want.
It's true.
No,
It's true. Dorian says, oh dear, they fell overboard during the night. Nobody noticed until breakfast. Exactly, bro. Exactly. You never know, dude. You never know.
of course. And I really don't care what comes out of his experiment, you know, because
exactly.
It makes no difference. It makes no difference at all.
have a second monitor. And so live streaming without a second monitor is not easy. So I'll do my best. First thing I'd like to say, I'm just reading off my notes here, is that
All this money to go to Antarctica, but you could not get a second monitor. I got one for 80 quid, so I'm sure you've got all this money. You can get a second monitor, dude.
sometimes they give it away for free, you know.
There you go.
It's just
Yeah, of course you can
Of
get.
course it's lucky.
When you get so
he
much money,
received, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I don't think he's got the money. I think he's the front man. I think the money is coming from elsewhere.
okay,
I think he's the face, you know.
yeah,
entries from 5 continents. So 8 countries that span 5 continents. So that was very, very exciting. Obviously, this is being watched all over the world. I also do want to say this, which is that unfortunately, over half of the entries did not follow the instructions. And I gave specific instructions for a reason, which is that when you go to a place like Antarctica, you have to be able to follow instructions. Your life depends on it. So it's a very, very harsh climate in that part of the world. But that's okay. Enough people did follow the instructions, and we're going to meet some of them today. Now, I have to call out before we start 2 people specifically that made entries. And I want to apologize ahead of time for calling you out, but I feel like I have no choice. Each one of these people did something that I think deserves to be stated. And so the first one is this guy right here. He made a video entry. And I clearly stated in the rules that you would need to make an email entry. And so this guy was...
But why can't you? I mean, an email entry or a video entry, does it matter? You could still put a video entry or an email entry into a tombola. You know what I mean? You just, the guy in the video, the guy in the email. You know what I mean? It's not hard.
disqualified right from the outset. I'm not even going to turn on his...
So why show the disqualified person? You know, if someone's disqualified, why show it?
Powerful.
Say again, babe. Try talking when I'm not talking.
Sorry.
Say again.
He wants to try and look like he's powerful and he's in control.
Of course.
And that's all it's about. Look, what person that nobody knows goes round and the only thing people say about him is he's a millionaire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, like I say, it's just sure. He sounds like a narcissist, control freak. Follow my rules. Yes, moment. Yes, moment.
Audio on this video here, because if you don't follow the rules, you don't really deserve to be heard. So you're the first one that
Don't follow the rules, so you're a non-conformist. You don't deserve to be had. What the hell is that all about? So you don't conform, so you don't deserve to be had.
Yeah,
What
and
kind of
what I
logic
don't
is
get,
that?
PJ,
Mhm.
like why a pastor cares so much about it, about how it's flat or round, you know,
'Cause he does
with
it,
so
yeah.
much money, you know.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's a big,
Why?
like I say, he's the front man. That's all. He's just the face.
was disqualified. Now the second one, man, I don't know why this rubbed me the wrong way.
Exactly, Derek. Exactly. Exactly. You can't even follow scientific method. Him lecturing others on following rules is annoying. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But it did, and so I just want to make a quick note of it. So Dan the Waterman, if
Money
you're
boy, the
watching
water
right
money
now,
boy.
your entry was interesting to say the least. You and I have spoken once. I don't remember when. It was on one of the interviews I've done. But Dan the Waterman did make an entry, and he did follow the rules, but he asked for $10,000
Well, in that case, Barry, you certainly ain't the Pope.
on top of
$10,000. I'd want more than $10,000 to go anywhere with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
having his trip paid for to go to Antarctica. And so that just seemed a little bit over the top for me with the expense.
Oh yeah, of course, Barry. Pope Enos, Jim Enos is the Pope. I forgot about that. Absolutely. Which reminds me, so I've got some. After this is done, we'll do some of his observations.
I
of
don't think
going
that
to
this
Antarctica.
anything helps, you know. He don't do just anything good for the flat society, you know. He just
Yeah.
dispart us and yeah.
Of course, of course.
I don't think this is a good thing, but for me, don't care. I don't
No,
care.
of course. Like I say, no difference.
Let's just
And
see.
what it costs.
Yeah.
That just seemed a little over the top. So I wanted to mention that. Okay, so here's how this is going to go. We are going to introduce the audience to some of the finalists, and they're not all here yet. So hopefully they will show up. But
Yeah, that's what I said at the start, Luke. That it's sort of over the top because why show the person that was disqualified for putting in a video entry? Why show that?
Because it was a flat earther, and he obviously feels like a big hard man when he's
Exactly.
dogging
Exactly.
flat earthers, you know.
Good to see you, Luke.
Actually grow a pair of balls in the
Hey,
back.
mate.
How you doing, brother? You good?
Hey, Vicky.
Hey, welcome, look.
Cool.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man. You're right. It's over the top. The whole thing's over the top.
No, but he's just another typical anti-flat earther.
Of course he is. It's the golden Tricket.
But all anyone's bothered about is, oh, it's a millionaire. So smart. My market doesn't look like an equal.
Exactly. How you doing, Luca?
Hello.
How you doing, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
Can
Good
I?
to see you.
Can I?
Hi, Luca.
Can you what?
Hi. Can I make a comparison, like an analogy?
Yeah, of course you can.
Well, it's like to what you said about why show the disqualified videos if you know they're disqualified. It's like when you win an Oscar, they have the people that didn't win it there as well as the people
Okay.
that did win it.
Yeah,
So-
that's something for but that's something for the public on TV and movie media. They've got all different awards. This is not an award ceremony. This is talking about a golden ticket for an underhanded Antarctica trip. That's all bollocks. I mean, why? The only reason he wanted to show the person that was disqualified is to show, look, I've got the rules. He didn't follow them. He's disqualified. Now, why can't he just put the guy who was did a video entry in with the email entries in a tombola? It's the same bloody thing. It doesn't matter, does it? So, I mean, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Luca, but that's different. That's a presentation ceremony. That's for awards of some sort for what they've done.
Sorry, I just have a question to Luca.
Go on, then.
Luca, are you listening? Are you listening? What do you think about the final experiment? Did it matter for you much, or?
No, not really.
There you
Not
go.
really. Okay.
Hey,
Well,
hey guys,
I mean-
hey guys, hey, love you, Luca. Love you all. Actually, we're doing a watch along with Will Duffy. You've had plenty of airtime in the last 48 hours, Luca. Why don't we all just chill and watch along?
Okay.
Eh?
Yeah,
I'm
Good
sorry.
man. Good
I'm
man.
sorry.
You're so right.
cool.
No, you're all good, mate. All good. Let's just watch along.
Yeah, man.
That's
Let's
all
do
I
it.
wanted to say anyway. Was
Yeah,
the
that's all
analogy
right, Luca.
thing.
Don't worry. That's cool.
So I was planning on leaving after I said that. So bye.
All right, Luca. Later,
See you, mate.
Hey, Luca,
Goodbye.
Luca, before you go,
Yeah?
did you get my messages for tomorrow and all that? I left comments in your videos not to give you the link for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's tomorrow, babe. It's tomorrow for me. It's Saturday.
Yeah,
for
good.
Yeah. So it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow, Luca. I left the link in your last video comment section, and I also did a community post. So it's that.
Would that be the ChatGPT one?
I actually put you in the title. I put you in the title of the Saturday of tomorrow's stream. If you looked at tomorrow's stream's title, you'll see it's got you. It's got you. You in blue. What,
Yeah,
babe?
yeah.
No, he does. I haven't got the thumbnail from Clutch yet. I don't know if he's going to. I don't know.
No, he's going to.
Oh, yeah, he's going to. He said, yeah. But yeah, it's all. If you look in your comment section of your last video, then you'll see you've got both links there, dude.
Would that be the ChatGPT one?
ChatGPT. Yes, it was. Yeah, I think so. The very last video you did. It says it was about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it is a ChatGPT one.
Luca,
I'll
please do a link in the private chat so I can subscribe and give you a like, okay?
You can put the link in chat.
Yeah, so you can put the link in chat. Yeah, put your link in chat, Lucas, so Chris can subscribe to you.
Alright.
Sure.
Let's get my pen.
Leave your time.
Let me copy this. Okay. And paste it in here. Here we go. And paste. Okay, there it is.
There you go. It's in YouTube chat, Chris.
Okay, on YouTube. Okay, gotcha.
Excellent.
Thanks, Luca.
Nice one, Luca.
Here we go.
See you tomorrow, bro.
See you, Luca.
See you tomorrow.
Cheers, mate.
Bye. Oh yeah, I actually haven't received that comment.
You haven't what?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with my comments, but it says more. It says that I have more comments than I can actually see.
Try pressing newest fast. No, your top.
Yeah.
Go to press because it might say top comments. Go to newest at the top of your comment section and press that. It should come up.
Live chat, maybe.
But as long as you put the link in your stream.
Yeah. The link will be there. The link's there now anyway. It's already pinned to the top.
It won't matter then.
All right, dude. I'll see you tomorrow. Bless you, man.
I'll just join via that link.
All right, cool.
It's on your stream. Okay, see ya.
Ta-da.
See you, Luca. Ciao.
Tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
See you, buddy.
I want you guys to meet and to see and to hear from those who I have been communicating with and those who I have heard some of their story. And I'm going to explain why I chose them as a finalist. And you're going to get to hear from them. And then at the end, we're going to put everybody up on the screen and we will take one away at a time until we are left with the golden ticket winner. So here we go.
You've seen what this is. This is the exact same format that they have with Pop Idol and Big Brother. it's a reality TV show format.
Of course it is.
You have this group of characters,
Yes.
and it's knockout, and then one's left, and it's quite attractive. It works. People are intrigued by that.
Of course.
But to use it in this is just is exposing himself
Of course.
by using this sort of
Yeah.
showmanship, show business.
Sadly, it just bring a lot of trouble in the flat Earth society. Yes,
Yeah.
and how much he gonna take there? Just 2 guys or more? Or
Yeah,
how
what's
much?
it? They're taking what is it? They're taking two. Are they taking two globals and 2 flat earthers, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, 2 globers, 2 flat earthers, which equals 4 globers.
Yeah, basically, yes. Basically.
Oh, sorry, that's at the end. That's at the end. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was getting ahead of myself. I was showing you 3 episodes in advance. Whoops. World Trade Center 7 on BBC. Oh, whoops.
There you go.
No,
But yeah,
look,
right, this is being presented like a game show and that. It's like, well, he pretty much said himself. It's a bloody social experiment, like Big Brother and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Just so fake.
Of course, it's meant to be so.
But let's
And-
talk about this random person all the time
Mhm.
and lick his butt because he's got money and he's chucking it out.
Yeah, like I say, I think he's the front man. I don't think he's got any money.
And until PJ told me he's a pastor too, yes, it's really insane. Yes.
Of course.
Why would the pastor that have no knowledge about flat Earth or maybe also the heliocentric belief care so much about it? Yes.
Of course. Of course.
That's really
Messed up.
a little crazy.
It is.
Let's see here. I am going to do this alphabetically just to make it easy. And so the first person is Brian. Let me pull Brian up here.
Hey, Brian.
Brian, how are you?
Brian Leakey. What, he was part of the draw as well? Oh, wow. I know Brian Leakey. I didn't know he was part of the draw. Unbelievable. That Brian Leakey, I used to be in Brandon with him. I think he gets underestimated. But people used to think he was stupid and all that, but he's not. He's a clever guy. But he does, I think he goes on the ether kind of trip and the electrostatic kind of trip as well, like we're saying that. But he used to be in Brandon's with us a lot, and I like Brian Leakey. I think he's okay.
Derek said so was just Josh Monday.
Oh, Josh Monday's in it as well? Ah, okay. Yeah, of course he was. Of course he was. Yeah, of course. I remember seeing that.
Hey, by the way,
Mm.
just so I can say something to the chat, Tony Coriolis saying Luca could have hung around longer. Absolutely. And I got off and I went a bit hard on Luca, but it's more for what tends to happen is when Luca gets in a panel, it's not Luca's fault, but people constantly want to close Luca on what do you think about this, Luca? Okay, what about this scenario?
Yeah.
And it can really sidetrack the panel. And it's not Luca's fault. It's no one's fault. He's our mate. He's a good fella, but it just tends to be, it can go half an hour or so and it's still trying to convince Luca on one little point.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
unlike other Globers, he's a nice fella and he's very respectful. So we tend to want to engage, but often we get nowhere. So I just wanted to address that. And yeah, absolutely, jump back on Luca. Nothing against you, mate.
Oh, no, he knows he can come on. He knows he can come on.
Yeah. No, and it's not my stream. I just didn't want to say that I was being aggressive to him or whatever. Like,
that's cool.
It's good.
Of course, he knows this. He knows this anyway.
You know, I've said it before. Like sometimes you get to that point where you're like, you know what, I've heard enough.
Of course.
And I'm sick of it. And then he goes and comes back and you know, you can keep trying.
He wasn't intending sticking around anyway. He just wanted to come in and say that. But he's got a full stream tomorrow with me again, so we'll see him tomorrow, guys.
All right. Cool.
Bye, Moon Man. See you later.
Oh, later, dude. Look after yourself, man. Bless you. Nice one for coming.
Hey man, how
What's
you doing?
going on?
Great.
Luke is
You want to
going.
introduce
Ah,
yourself?
Luca Ghost. Okay. Okay, sorry. I did not
Oh,
recognize.
Luca was already gone, yeah.
Okay, thanks, Peter.
Can you introduce yourself?
I heard you perfect before, and then you started robot. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I just want you to introduce yourself.
Microphone check. Microphone check.
I can hear you. It's just a little.
Brian's obviously having problems with his microphone at that point. Here's you, go. Good to see you.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
He's not going to make the final cut with that. He needs to get some.
No, not at all. So, but I just think it was a bit petty to not disqualify that guy for not following the rules and sending in a video application sort of thing.
It's just BS, isn't it?
Of course.
Oh, it's if you can't see through this, yeah, it's too late.
Of course. Of
There's
course.
no hope.
Absolutely.
Broken up. Now you're muted.
All right, give me a mic check.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir, I can.
All right, great. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Brian Leakey. I've been a flat earther for about 8 years. My passion is in modeling. Run the channel Brian Leakey and Flat Earth Test. I've got a channel, small.
Yeah, he does a lot of demonstrations on his channel. I don't know if I'm still subscribed to him. I'll have to check. If I am, I'll put the link in. But I mean, yeah, Tony, you know him obviously. So I'm gonna put the link in just in case other people don't. I know him from Brandon's. When Brandon was on.
Going on Rumble and on TikTok. My case for entering this is that I didn't have a whole lot of followers, so I'm not monetized. You know, I've just been doing this looking for the truth. But I have been around this for a long time, and I've never been scared to debate anybody and everybody. I've been on every debate platform, and as far as any Discord, so I'm not the big name brand that y'all were looking for, but I'm very well known in the community. So on both sides, I've probably at one time or another.
Yeah, I'd say he's pretty well known in the community. I've known him for a while, that's for sure.
Debated 90% of the people actively involved in this community, or debated alongside the people on the flat earth side. And I'm very interested because I do not believe there is a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, man. And I always try to keep it real, man. That's one thing I will. You know, I don't mind humbling myself if I'm wrong about something. I'm always trying to keep it real. I'd love to see it for myself.
Cool. Yeah. So the reason I chose you as a finalist is because you run a pretty popular YouTube channel called Flat Earth Tests, and I've seen you make the rounds in the debate circuit. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what Flat Earth Tests means?
Yeah, I named it Flat Earth Test originally because that name wasn't working, and I wanted to test everything. I didn't want to come off as somebody certain about anything, and I did kind of go down that road a little while, but I'm a hands-on type of flat earther. I seen your show yesterday with Joe Harvey. Hats off to him because he's also hands-on.
Yeah.
You know, he likes to show things.
I found it. I'm looking for Brian Leakey. Of course, it's Flat Earth Tests. His channel's called Flat Earth Tests, of course. There it is.
Where he's from, Peter, the Brian Leak.
Oh, I know he's from the States. He's from the States. I think South America somewhere. I know it's like a southern drawl. I don't know exactly where he's
Okay,
from.
but he's a flat earthler, yes.
Oh yeah, Brian Leakey's been about for a while. Brian
Okay,
Leakey's definitely been about for a
cool,
while.
thanks.
I hope his cameras are better than his mic.
Yeah, I know. He's got 1.2 thousand subscribers. So yeah, he does a lot of good tests and all that, I suppose, and some demonstrations. I like him.
The Ryan's in chat.
I know he's in here as well.
Is it?
He's on the show.
He's on the stream. Yeah.
Hey,
Brian. Brian Leakey's link, guys.
Okay.
How you doing, Ryan? You good? Oh, he's brilliant. He's fantastic.
You're on mute there, champ.
He's probably just joined and going to do something. You know what Ryan's like. He'll talk. He'll talk when he's ready to talk. Ryan, when you're ready.
And but to me, the math plays a good deal. A good part of it. But I did that channel to do demonstrations and try and show as many tests as we can. I've done tests on.
No, Brian Leakey's not Welsh, Barry Ross. Not this Brian Leakey. You're not on about Brian Logic, who's Brian's Logic, who's Irish. Is that what you're on about? This is Brian Leakey. He's from the States, unless he was originally born in Wales, but he's definitely got an American accent. I don't know, but I maybe think you're on about Brian's Logic, Barry, which he is.
No.
And I think PJ, you mean he's from the southern states as opposed to South America.
Yeah, I didn't mean South America.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah, I didn't mean like Cuba and all that in Mexico. Yeah, you know.
Well, that's not even South America either.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's south of America.
Do you know what one thing Brits and Yanks have got in common? It's about the same amount of ignorance toward each other's geography.
Yeah, probably, absolutely. But I didn't mean South America.
I know what you mean. I'm just winding you up.
I know, dude. I can't believe they got rid of all them trees. That's done my nothing. No. I don't know what no is. That just no? You're not on about Brian here.
No.
I don't know. I don't think he's not. He's definitely got a southern drawl anyway.
Southern drawl.
Southern drawl. There he is. Right.
Air pressure. You name it. I'm a hands-on guy, so I like to see things. To me, the old saying "talk is cheap," man, is pretty accurate. At some point, you got to show your work.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, Brian. Okay. Up next is Cassidy. Hey, Cassidy.
Hi. Hey, nice to meet you, Will.
Yeah, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Cassidy. I'm actually from Southern Maryland, but I recently moved to New York State up by Lake Erie. So lots of potential for flat Earth tests. I'm a huge fan of that channel, Brian. So
cool.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. So the reason I
Calm
chose
down.
you as a finalist is because
we know what. Hey, Duffy, we know why you've chosen her as a finalist. So
Yeah.
just cut it out, mate.
And it, absolutely.
of your story. You have a rocky past, which you don't have to go into details on. But the thing that I loved about your story is that you had your daughter at 19. And that seemed to really change your life.
Sorry.
What's cool? What's good about that?
I know. What do you mean?
Not that there's anything bad about that.
Not that there's anything bad, but what's so prominent about that you would mention it? I mean,
my mum had me at 19.
Yeah, I mean, I think my mum's about 20.
But guys, who is her actually? Her.
I don't know. Don't know.
Okay.
Whatsoever.
Thanks.
I've only recognised Brian so far.
All we know is a flat earther that Will has chosen.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, he's chosen
You
him.
choose somebody purely because they had a baby at 19. It's a bit bizarre.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
I had a baby at 19.
And you didn't get chosen.
I'm not very
I'm
fond of
joking.
that.
I know.
Exactly. Like,
Hey, mate, one day.
my mum's a flat earther. She had a baby at 19. She wasn't
That's
invited.
cool.
She's not very either.
That's
I
cool.
know.
Yesterday I was by a friend that I told him the satellite goes up with a balloon, yes, helium balloon. He was laughing at me and I was just the idiot, yes, and then this is so
That's what
insane.
they'll do.
man.
They'll laugh at you, even though they're the ones that should be laughed at.
Yeah.
Or you in your mind should be laughing at them. It's so ironic, isn't it? That they're the ones that should be laughed at.
Yeah, and then they really don't want to, have to do something with you anymore. They think you're like insane or something like that.
That's right.
So sadly.
I know.
Really.
I know. Your brother's in chat, dude. Your brother's in chat. Good to
Really?
see you, Mike. Good to see you, Mike.
Nice to see you, Mike. Yeah, welcome.
Life.
Tell us.
So tell us a little bit more about you.
Yeah, okay. I definitely follow my heart, and my first real big experience with that was dropping out of college, and yeah, it's been rough, but definitely grown a lot along the way, and I'm always searching for truth and trying to learn, and just be.
That wouldn't surprise me if it was a cute girl that was picked just for the that nobody knows, just to satisfy his
Well, that's
eyes.
again. It goes back to the reality TV format. It's called reality TV show, but they always pick hot girls and hunky guys.
Right.
Always.
Always.
Right. So if it's reality TV, you're lucky to have one really good looking person on the show.
Of course.
What they do is they choose attractive people, and they choose not so attractive people, but they choose extreme psychological traits with the people. So they actually study it, so they know the people who are going to be on it will have certain sort of conflicts with each other,
with other people.
So you've got the drama. The drama just happens.
Of course.
They know it's going to happen.
Yeah, they'll put opinionated people in that like just say they're into politics. One will be extreme left, one will be extreme right. You know what I mean? Just
yeah. They know there's going to be conflict.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
You know that anyway, because Globers, flat earthers, and it's just.
Well, there you go.
There's no respect, is there? You know, there's no.
Not we anti-flat earthers, no.
And that's the problem. Like, they can talk down to us and say what they want about us, but when we say anything about them, we're the worst people in the world.
Aye. Absolutely.
Be a good role model, and build a good future and world for my daughter. So
Awesome.
that's me homeschooling her now. So everything is coming together.
Cool.
Fair play. Homeschooling. Can't say better than that, man. I wish I was homeschooled now, but my parents ain't they weren't into the truth thing like me. I mean, my dad's seen a few things. He wasn't sure about the moon landing. He wasn't sure about Kennedy. You know what I mean? He did see the conspiracy in that sort of thing. But yeah, no, we were sent off to school.
That's great, Peter. You know, we in Austria had the World War II, yes, and everything was destroyed. Like my grandfather was at, how you call it, in the, in the war, and had really luck that he came back, yes. So it was really difficult, yes, for the people in the old time. But
of course,
he knows much about it, about everything. But I was too young for it. I was really too young for it.
Got it.
Yeah.
And you have her blessing to go?
Yes, she officially gave me her blessing and wants me to go. And she is a bit of a flat earther. She's not totally. I don't try to convince her of anything, but she's kind of a flat earther, so she's on my team.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for applying. I really did enjoy reading your story, and just it was a story of
looking
survival.
at your photos.
So
yeah, exactly.
Probably skimmed the story. Looked at the photos.
What everyone else is thinking.
Yeah, Luke just says what everyone else is thinking, exactly.
Well, I'm a male, you know, like
you recognize it, of course.
Of
course.
I just hope someone gets this. She seems pretty innocent and on the level. I just hope someone can get some information out to her so she can strongly reconsider this and question what's going on, rather than just going, "Yay, I've won a ticket! Oh, so cool!" Whoa.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know Cassidy. I never heard about her.
No, I haven't. But he did say that it doesn't have to be someone that's well known as such. But as long as they could prove they've been a flat earther for 2 years or more, yeah, it's how do you prove that? How do you prove you've been a flat earther 2 years or more? It's stupid.
Of course,
got
I
to,
guys want to say, I'm not in the in like a good power mood that I could make this trip. You know, I would really have my things about that. You know,
Of course, of course.
you have to go really in good power for that. The rough things going on down there. I think. Yeah.
You were saying, Luke?
I was just saying, the regulations are pretty. Everyone knows them. It's like you've got to be in one camp or the other. You've got to have been a flat earther for at least 2 years, and you've got to have 100,000 followers on Instagram, and then you can get in the show. No problem.
Oh, right. I see it. The Instagram bit. See, I've never done Instagram. That's not the thing that I've ever even thought about doing.
It's not me.
I mean, I'm on Twitch and that, things like Twitch, but it's only because Flats is the site to stream there, so I opened an account just to make sure. Well, I become a mod in Twitch, didn't I? Just in case there's trolls there, but there's nobody. There's about 2 or 3 that watches him on Twitch, but not often, to be honest. So, there's not much moderating to do, but I only opened up Twitch and things like that just because Flats was streaming there, you know. I don't put anything there. I haven't put any. I've put some videos on TikTok, but I've kind of stopped doing that, you know. I'm not interested unless I get kicked out of YouTube. Then I'll go into another platform. But yeah, I'm not really interested in the rest of them, you know.
TikTok.
Okay, fair enough.
And TikTok is toxic. Yeah, you're right. Of course it is.
Okay, thank you. That means a lot. Thanks for seeing that.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right. Let's see
Bye,
here.
Cassidy.
Okay, up next is my man Crumb. Crumb, how are you?
Crumb. What is it? What's his name? Wrong one.
Chris
Oh,
Crumb.
Name is Crumb.
Okay. I don't follow.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, PJ.
Yeah.
You know what that whole just with Will and that girl, how was going through the process there. I thought, what does it remind me of? Do you ever remember did you ever watch The Office with Richie Gervais?
Not an avid watcher of it, but I know of it. Yeah.
Okay. You'd have to. Anyway, he's a very uncomfortable character, and he's the boss in this office.
I've seen some of the things he does.
London.
As a boss, yeah.
But
I know what Ricky Gervais is like as a comedian, and he always plays them kind of awkward characters.
Very uncomfortable. Yeah. So Duffy's kind of like an American Ricky Gervais, you know. And there was an episode where there were either 2 people trying to get a job, like they were competing for the job, or they were new recruits. But it was obvious that the Ricky Gervais character, as David Brent, was obviously favouring the really attractive woman.
Of course.
It was just so uncomfortable, and this sort of reminded me of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. Right, the guy, it's on now. Tony has put his link in chat.
Okay, thanks.
Nice
Awesome,
one, Tony.
awesome.
Because I'd heard,
Thanks, Tony.
I've heard his name, but I don't know of him well. You know, definitely heard his name though. So I've just subbed to him now as well. Oh, he's got 735 subscribers. So yeah, he's a small channel.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he's good. He's a small channel. What, baby?
None of us have heard of.
Well, no, he is heard of. This is heard of, but not. He's not like the 100,000s and all that I heard of. Jared type I've heard of, but and obviously like Tony's heard of him. I've heard his name, but I don't know him well. I've heard people talking about him, but I've just subscribed to him now. Just subscribed now. Nice one for that, Tony. But I definitely know his name. I just don't know him well, you know.
No, but it doesn't make sense that you go for well-known Globers.
I know.
But not well-known
Well,
earthers.
Well, like I say, it's not a blooming.
Disqualifying people for stupid.
It's not a fair ticket draw anyway, babe. This is all not above board. We know this. We know this.
Yeah, you're muted.
Hey, how's it going, Will? Good to see you again.
Yeah. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Chris Crumb. I have a channel called Don't Follow Crumb on YouTube. It's
No, I haven't, Tony. I've never heard of Flat Earth Worms, but I've heard of this guy's name. I've never heard of the Flat Earth Worms. No, that's all. Wow, definitely never heard of him. Wow, that's weird. It's weird.
I just find it a little funny, channel name Chris Crump, and don't follow Chris Crump. It's a little.
No, I've just stuck to him because Tony put his link in chats because Tony obviously knows him. Tony obviously knows him.
more of a we talk about flat Earth a lot, but
Actually, hearing his voice, his voice is very very familiar, very familiar. So I've probably have seen him before. Just I'm crap with names and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't do proofs as much, but more focus on the psychological, transitioning that many flat earthers go through, and try to have a space where we can kind of talk about our personal experiences of how it affects us, and so yeah, that's what I've been doing for about 4 years now.
Awesome. Yeah, I chose you as a finalist because you've got a great reputation in the flat Earth community. I feel like pretty much everybody knows who you are, but I also like your style.
So he is known, babe. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I muted the wrong one.
I try to get a little
interview.
style. Sure.
I muted this. I muted the video and said, "See, he is known, babe." I meant to mute myself.
So,
Go on.
see how he's lining up characters. Like this is the
Yeah, he is.
he's a kooky arty guy on the keyboard. It looks like they're picking characters.
Of
You can
course.
tell this guy's a character.
Of course. Absolutely. Derek, who was it? Derek said, after 7 years on Discord, I feel like I ought to have heard of him, of Flat Earth Worms being on Flat Earth channels. Never heard of him. No, me, dude. But I have heard of his name, and his voice is familiar, but Flat Earth Worms, I don't know him well, definitely. But once I heard his voice, it's like, wow, I've heard that before. But people have got similar voices.
You know what? It's the algorithms as well. Do you know, like they actively keep flat earthers away from each other.
Of course.
Like you'll be going along and someone will be on your channel and here's this guy's link, and you're like, well, this guy's got like 3,000 subscribers and he's good.
Whoa.
Never heard of him.
Exactly.
Never heard of him.
This happens all the time, so that they're actively trying to not connect us.
Of course.
I really want to tell you guys, without my brother, I never had been a flat earther, because he was watching into it, yes, very a lot. And when he came to me, said the Earth is flat, I was just saying, this is crazy, I will debunk it, yes. But I failed. So thanks a lot, Mike.
Absolutely. Now, fair play. That's good. That's good that you've got each other, man, to especially to bounce off with the truth. Especially if you both see it, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yes, and my brother is not the guy like, I'm afraid now that I'm having these beliefs. He's like really, whereas Corona, he had so much penetration of the states. Yes, he was giving a fuck about the mask and everything. Yes, he's a great man, really great man.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Good. It's good you've got each other, definitely, because it's Red Eye Jedi for 20. Good. Doug, you must be your first time here because you've got no spanner. How you doing? Good to see you. And there's your spanner, dude. And Ryo Gaming, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Keep going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I try to keep it light. The waking up to flat Earth, in my experience, was very overwhelming, and the psychological transition was like it was overwhelming. It was just very overwhelming. I found it very hard to talk to anybody, because it's so taboo. It's not something you would say to your therapist, and actually they would believe you. They'd probably prescribe you something for being crazy. So it left this void where we were all just trying to figure out, like, is this really normal? Is this really happening to us? And I believe it, like the whole flat Earth movement, as it should, really focus on the proofs, and that's definitely necessary. And I went down that road and I learned a lot of stuff. But what I found was it we weren't really talking about all the side effects of waking up to flat earth, how it affects our family, our friends, our relationships, and how much of that is, us, our fault or their fault, because we tend to play victim roles very quick.
So yeah, YouTube's got to be playing tricks, man, because I've just like two new people have come. Well, no, one new person's come into the chat, and they've got the sub thing on, so they would have to sub to get in, and my sub count has gone down by 2 since I've started this stream, gone down by 2. That's got to be YouTube pissing about, surely. That's
Yeah, for sure.
That's mental. It's crazy because I've got the sub to get in. I've got the subscribers only. They can come straight in as long as they subscribe, and it's gone down instead of going up. That's weird. That's so weird.
Yeah, because it's so hard to find, anybody. When you're looking for PJ, when I just write PJ in, I don't find you anymore. It's really have to need a link to it. Yes.
Hard. They do.
Yeah.
I mean, I type in PJ Cruikshank. I probably won't get me first off. Definitely not. Same as if I type in. I typed in somebody the other day. Sergio's Better Than Gold. I typed in his, and Flax's came up first with him in it, rather than Sergio's coming up first. Do you know what I mean? It's mad because he did a stream he did a presentation on Flax's, and his name was there. And
Sergio is from Spanish, no? Sergio.
Sergio is Spanish, yeah, originally.
Yes, the people are more open to it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Spanish language. He's not Spaniard. He's got Spanish language, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But he's not first.
Quick, and get mad at anybody who doesn't see it our way, and it's really just, it's a need for connection. But without there's no like handbook on how to go through this.
Can you believe it? Oh, sorry,
I think most people just pretend like it doesn't bother them and just say, the hell with them. I don't who needs my family anyway if they won't see it my way. Well, to me, that's it. There has to be a better way, and so I always try to focus on that because it seems like there's just not a lot of talk about those kinds of things. And whether it is flat or not, there's a lot of people that believe it. I definitely believe it. And so there are a lot of people who have probably made the same mistakes I have after I understood this. And so
that aching it out. Good to see you, boy. Good to see you. Yeah, smarmy smack like a carton of Muppet. Boy, he's funny. I like him.
Yeah, that's kind of my whole style, is keeping the vibes high, having empathy for both sides, talk about what's really going on, getting our ego in check, and trying to salvage the relationships that matter as we continue to go on this journey.
Yeah, you also bring humor.
I mean, I know what he's trying to do and all that, but there is just more division in flat earthers than there's ever been, with the upward rising and ether people and the electrostatic people, whatever what you call it, incoherent dielectric acceleration, and that kind of people. And then we're the kind of Flax's RDD, relative density disequilibrium. But it doesn't matter if you've got that kind of belief, and if you differ slightly in some things in flat earth, it shouldn't cause the division. But there's a lot of shilling going on. And that's the problem. That's part of the problem.
I think it's clear that they've worked out that flat Earth is it's inevitable.
Yeah,
people are going to find out about it. So what's our backup plan? Okay, we need to take over the anti-Christ side of flat Earth.
Well said.
Okay.
Well,
that's what it's all about. Because you'll notice that the flat earthers who get thousands, hundreds of thousands of views and subscribers, they're not Christians.
No, exactly.
You're not going to get a prominent flat earther that's a Christian with the Bible backing it up. They're never going to be propped up.
No, of course. I was going to think where they've cut the trees down out there, they're putting red tape up, to cover it all. That's where I take the dog out for a pee. She won't pee anywhere else. Oh no. Well, we'll see. Okay, sorry, that's my problem.
To it, which I love
Yes.
because
Yeah.
there's so much tension and animosity and division, and so I do appreciate that, and so I'm really glad you applied here.
Sure. Yeah. I came out with a video called Flatterall, which is a it's a medication for flat earthers to help you through it, and it's pretty funny. It's just a little commercial, but I noticed during the lockdowns as well that the stuff that I did that was funny, it didn't rub anybody the wrong way when I was trying to convey a message. And I think there's a lot to it. It's a lot harder than just saying what's on your mind. You have to be creative, but I think it's worth it because
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it, Derek? Thinking about it, Duffy's elimination process was definitely planned. He took out Brian Leakey and Josh Monday in favor of a cute gal that nobody knows. That's true.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Hey, now that topic's been brought up, check the chat, PJ.
Yeah. Check the chat. What do you mean?
It's
YouTube
a
chat?
scene from The Office. Yeah, it's a scene from The Office.
Oh, you mean private chat? Right. No, sorry, I was looking in YouTube chat. Oh, yeah. I got you. Hold on, let me just let that go. Oh, yeah.
Skip.
I get it. Do you want me to play it?
It's It's 4 minutes. It's 4 minutes.
It's BBC Studios. I don't know if they'll let me.
That might.
Oh, yeah, it's BBC Studios, man. Yeah, they're not gonna let me.
Ah.
I'll watch this after. I'll watch it after. Anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, BBC Studios are not gonna let me. They're not gonna let
They'd
me.
that'd be a copyright thing, would it?
Yeah, absolutely. Straight away.
Ben,
Bloody hell.
Pain in the asses, but I see where it is. I've seen his dance, that that kind of thing. That's from The Office. When he does that stupid.
You know,
No.
they can be in BBC. They can be insiders on 9/11, but you play one David Brent video and it's all over.
That's right. That's right. It's just ridiculous, BBC. And we pay it. Well, I don't, but we pay TV license for BBC. You know, it's just ridiculous.
Do you know, I haven't paid the TV license for years.
I've never paid the TV
And I
license.
got caught, and they normally fine you £1,000 for not having one.
Apparently, we're not even meant to be going live without a TV license. Yeah.
You can't listen to the radio. You can't do anything here.
Oh yeah, radio. You can't even listen to the bloody radio.
No.
Forgot about that. You need a license for that because it's got BBC on it. It's so stupid,
I
man.
got fined for it
Mm.
once, and I still didn't go and get one after.
Aye. What was I going to say about Ricky Gervais? I know he doesn't look like it, but he did this program thing where he had to box, and he doesn't look like a shape of a boxer, but he's actually quite a good boxer. You wouldn't think it, but he was boxing, and he did well. But yeah, I would like to have showed that clip, but I can't because it's BBC.
It can be a bit of a prick, though.
Who? Ricky Gervais?
Right.
Yeah, he can. He's just got that dry, awkward sense of humor.
because people get triggered really easily when you're questioning other people's beliefs and you're attacking them. And there's a fine line there, and I'm always trying to find that.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
It might be taken.
Okay, up next is Jeff. Jeff, how's it going?
That's going great. How about you, Pastor Duffy?
Great. Can you introduce yourself?
FlatEarthWallet.com.
Yeah, Jeff Schmidt from Grand Rapids, Michigan area. Been flat Earth leaning for about 7 years now, I guess.
Leaning.
So yeah, it's been interesting. I got into it originally because I'm a mortgage guy.
I don't know this guy either. I don't know Flat Earth
I
Wallet.
just thought leaning.
Yeah, leaning. Oh, he just said, hold on, let me hear that. I just missed. I heard the word leaning, but I just missed the context because I was thinking about something. Hold on.
You said he's been flat Earth leaning, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did say leaning. Right.
Yeah,
Doesn't sound-
Jeff Schmidt from Grand Rapids, Michigan area. Been flat Earth leaning for about 7 years now, I guess.
Flat Earth leaning for
Perfect.
for 7 years.
Sounds a bit like Jaren.
Yeah, I mean leaning.
You could lean this way, and you could maybe just tip him, and I might lean this the other way now.
What? So you haven't decided with the evidence yet of what?
Did you see the head going back and forth?
Yeah. Aye.
The body language on it. He was
course.
giving it a bit of the wobble head.
Leaning and flat. I mean, come on, isn't this meant to be for flat earthers to apply?
No,
You know,
because you can just lean towards it and you're accepted.
well, it's not. Well, we don't know who's won the draw now, do we? But
You know.
but that's just leaning towards
Yeah.
7 years, and you haven't made up your mind. Is wow. I don't understand that. I mean, some people I understand maybe they can lean towards it for a year because they're still going through cog dis, but 7 years. I mean, that's only 2-3 years less than when it came big in the social media again. Flat Earth. Wow, that's a long time to lean.
So yeah, it's been interesting. I got into it originally because I'm a mortgage guy originally, and then insurance and whatnot.
He also leans towards Kamala, I guess.
And he's also he got into it because he's in mortgages. So yes, so I got into it because I'm involved in other types of fraud.
Yeah.
And
oh, this is a joke, isn't it? This is a joke.
good comedy.
When I found out the word mortgage meant death grip after I got my license, I was like, okay, this probably is not a good thing. And then just going down that rabbit hole for the financial side of things, that was kind of my trip into the beginnings of what's been going on. I figure, okay, wait a minute, they're lying about this, they're lying about reading my Bible. I'm like, they're lying about evolution. I'm like, okay, what else are they lying about? And so that was my journey. There was just starting.
If you're sure they're lying about all these things, why are you still just leaning? I mean, come on. You won't be leaning with all that evidence, and if you believed all that.
Down that rabbit hole, and just one video after another, and one research paper after another, and so that was kind of how I got started.
Cool.
Oh, research paper, really? Which?
Wow.
Okay. What, a peer-reviewed one, was it?
Yeah, it must have been.
Just go back. Can you just rewind like 10 seconds and just watch he's got to tell when he finishes that. He's uncomfortable that it's like he was talking shit. Watch his little tell at the end of that.
Journey there was just starting down that rabbit hole, and just one video after another, and one research paper after another, and so that was kind of how I got started.
Cool. So Jeff,
see that?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, definitely.
That's he was bullshitting then.
Absolutely. Well,
sorry, I'm in sales. I can.
Well spotted.
It takes a bullshitter to pick a bullshitter.
Aye, exactly. Well spotted, dude.
I'll tell you that I chose you as a finalist because your story just absolutely broke my heart.
Oh, all right.
And you don't have to talk about it, but I just want you to know that.
No worries.
That's what he said to the girl as well.
Did he say his story broke his heart?
Your story.
I just wanted you to know that you broke my heart.
Yeah, you broke my heart, dude.
Oh, they're laying it on thick.
I'm telling you. Of course. I mean, this guy did not shed one tear for this guy's story. He probably didn't even, he skimmed it. He's been told about it. He got someone else to read it and he's been told about it. I mean, he might have read it. I don't know for sure. He might have read it, but he's not bothered about these guys.
You know, the sad thing about this is the people behind this, they don't care. They'll be watching this and they'll be going, "We don't care, guys, because you might mock us and give us shit, but this works on 90% of the population, sadly."
Aye, absolutely. It's true. And it does. And we all fall for it. I mean, it's only a minority of us that see the deceit. You know what I mean? I mean, some people see a bit of deceit, but they're okay with it, so they carry on with it. But at least there is people that see the deceit and stuff, and we're here to try and wake people up, or just give people the truth and hopefully wake up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
That's
all we can do.
That's all we can do.
All we can do, mate.
That's right.
It was very, very impactful for me.
Well, again, yeah, it's just a weird. That was part of the down the rabbit hole. Was a business partner who stole, money, and our company went down, and blah blah blah. And then the wife left when I was
good to see you, Sergio.
Okay, yeah. See him looking up. He's remembering the script.
Of course.
See him looking up, then and da 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 and da 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 da.
And absolutely, you don't have to talk about it, but hey, maybe it's a little bit. It's written down, don't worry. You can see what it says. Yeah, dude, he didn't give a crap about it.
Doing research on the flat Earth, and now, of course, it's been used against me in
research, and it's been used against him. Yeah, okay.
In court for our custody battle.
In court.
So, my family's been torn apart, and it's so funny.
Sub story. I mean,
Rather than laughing about it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's weird, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
no, of course. I mean,
right.
There's a few of these people I knew, but
he could have got better actors.
Well, there's a few people. Well, Brian Leakey, and I know for a fact he's a flat. I know he's a flat earther. I'd heard of the other one, but never seen him. The girl and this guy, no clue. I mean, so that's what the devil does, mixing a bit of truth with the lies. You know what I mean? To manipulate. So the truth. So it sounds good, but then, you know what I mean? So there's truth in there for a fact, which can be confirmed, and then there goes the lies because there's truth. People think there's got to be no lies because there's truth there. You know. That's what he does.
So it does cause a rift, shall we say? If it's like, well, why are you upset? If I want to believe in Santa Claus, let me believe in Santa Claus. But yeah, it's definitely caused some interesting issues. That's why I had a company, a nonprofit called Pray It Forward. We're trying to help people get out of financial problems, and then when this
Pray It Forward.
I've heard of that. Is that him?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but I've heard of it. I mean, I've heard it came from the movie, didn't it? Pay It Forward, probably, but they've changed it to Pray It Forward. So yeah, I've heard of that. But again, I don't know these guys.
This whole flat Earth thing happened, and she left, and trying to give her everything to keep the family together, and that didn't end up working out. And so now that's the tool she's using to keep my kids from me.
I know. I was thinking that, Red Eye. You can believe in Satan's claws. Absolutely, it's a pagan thing. So, I mean, if you know someone's in error, then you just don't leave them. If you know a brother's in error, then you don't just leave them. So yeah.
Which is interesting. So I started Flat Earth Wallet just because I want to get the Christians and the churchgoers, the financial people, the merchandisers, the suppliers. I want to get all of us on the same page. The Globers, the Flat Earth. Again, if we can have just a discussion.
Exactly, Ryan. Why would you? You've never read a script on live stream ever. Why would you? You wouldn't need. You don't need to. You're not a shilly, but you're not a shilly boy. You know what I mean?
And let's get this thing figured out. That's why I loved the final experiment. I like the one around the flying the planes in opposite directions as well. But this one to me is a huge thing.
Same, Tony. That's why I said at the start when I seen flatearthwallet.com at the start, that's what I heard of. But as for the guy in Flat Earth, the Worms was the last one, wasn't it? As for his name and his face, I haven't got a clue. I mean, and I heard of this Pray It Forward as well, but it was all a little while ago. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I did hear of Flat Earth Wallet, but it could have just been on passing. on whatever on a I don't know on a channel or whatever, and I don't know something got
Ja,
advertised.
servus, ist der Andi noch bei dir? Phil?
Sorry,
Okay, ja. Wie ist denn bei dir? Weiß ich nicht.
are you talking to us, Chris?
Ja, so, ja. Ja, ja, was der, also ich würde schon ein Ding, was der.
No, I need to mute you.
You need to mute, buddy.
He's talking. I'm thinking he's talking to us. Then I hear he's talking in German. So no, he's not talking to us. I can mute you, dude. So type in chat when you finish, then I'll unmute you.
Thing. So I'm super pumped. If I could, be a part of that, that would be great. Because if I could either put it to rest and go back to my normal life, that would be great. But if not, okay, well then I gotta get out there and start hammering on some more church doors so we can get us all facing the same page, because we're getting crushed by the beast system and the financial world and with what they got going in our food and the rest of it is just amazing. So I'm just hoping to find out one way or the other. I don't care what the truth is. I just want to find out what the truth is. So
Whoa! Hello.
What the hell?
Jeez, they can't help them. They can't help themselves give themselves away, can they?
Wow! Wow!
I don't know what the truth is.
Unbelievable.
Oh, okay. Okay then.
Like,
What?
Boy said that sounds Austrian. Chris is Austrian, yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, he is Austrian. He is.
Verstehe.
Oh, he's still on the phone. with us, isn't he?
Ja, na, verstehe.
He's on the phone. He just forgot to mute. He must be on the phone to somebody. Yeah, it is Austrian, dude. I get it. Just because it's next to Germany, I always say Germany, dude. Sorry about that. Like Luke said earlier, the geography. We're not very good at it. Actually, do you know when I was at school, I actually was okay at geography. You just don't think. You don't think about it for so long. You just know where basically. I know where places are. I just don't know about the states and towns and all that kind of stuff.
Well, Joe,
What, babe?
that's like people calling you English and you not being offended by it.
Yeah, I know people do. Well, now some people have called me English, I suppose, but as people who don't know the Scottish accent, it's like I'm Scottish. I don't like being called British. I am from Britain. I just don't like being called British. I'm just Scottish as far as I'm concerned.
Scottish is the next country is UK, yes?
Well, UK is Scotland, England, Ireland, and Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland.
Yes, I have worked with a Scottish man and I loved him. He was so great, man. For 3 years I worked with him. And he was always like, fuck off everything. And I loved this, just the mood he had, yes. But you're a straight man, says. Straight man, says.
Absolutely. If it's not Scottish, it's crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy. Was you just on a phone call, was you, Chris?
With me, a phone call?
Yeah, did you? Because you were talking in Austrian to someone.
What you mean? What Roger gave me yesterday, our Cookie Master?
No, I'm saying just a second ago. Was you talking to someone on the phone?
Yeah, on the phone.
Yeah.
Yes, somebody's dressing me up, and that
I
was.
thought you were talking to us. And then I realized.
No,
you were talking in
sorry.
Austrian.
Sorry, guys. No.
That's all right. Don't worry, dude. I was just realizing you were talking in Austrian.
No, it's just in my neighborhood, and you know, it's fucked me up a little. So,
but this guy said he doesn't give a. This guy said, I don't know if you heard it, Chris. This guy said he doesn't care about what the truth is. He doesn't care about the truth. He just wants to know this way or that way. He doesn't care about the truth. What are you going for
that's
then?
the problem here too, PJ. Nobody cares.
That's what
know? They
these
don't
people give
care
themselves
about
away.
it. I'm like the fuckiest idiot in the fucking apartment house, yes, because I'm doing this stuff, yes. They hate me for this, yes.
I know. I get it.
They hate me.
But
I was saying that satellite
these guys are in the draw. These guys are on the golden ticket draw. Are meant to give a crap about it. Why would you want to go? And otherwise,
I can't go back, PJ. I can't go back. You know, I don't want to. I don't want to live the lie. Long time I was stating this, like, you know, I don't care what your belief is, but now I do want to tell you this, you know, because I have a lot of knowledge about it, and but it's crazy how they react. Yes, it's just
But like you said, Luke, they can't help but bloody give themselves away. Right, let's go on.
Take that road, take that split, and start heading in a more positive direction. So, and this would help, my child custody case if I wasn't a flat earther anymore. So, but anyway, so that was it.
Tell everybody about your past experience on a TV show.
Help his child custody case. So this is all going with paper. So you go to court to say you've been a good little boy, you're taking part in these things and doing a bit of community service in Antarctica.
Yeah. Again, it's like they've already accepted the false dichotomy that if they see the 24-hour sun, okay, well, we have agreed to the contract. We've agreed that if we come down here and we see this 24-hour sun, well, then it's not flat. That's what we've agreed to.
That's right. Absolutely.
So he's almost like looking forward to it. Oh, well, the good news is at least when we go down there and find out it's flat, well, I get my kids back.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope you don't have to put the kids in the normal school, because the normal school is so a failure. Yes, in Austria, you didn't have the right to educate your kids. You don't have the right to. You just must to send them in school. Yes, and I always hated that. The teachers hated me too. Yes, because I was like, I don't believe that shit. And you don't tell me anything what is really important in life. This is just a cramp of shit without the reading and English. Okay, I was saying this is good for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Barry says, I've got to find my boots. It's getting deep. And he's got a poop emoji.
I know, and then Ryan's knee higher.
Knee higher hope.
Yes, and I was really growing up worldwide. I told you that, PJ, one time. Yes, so I really saw a lot of different how you say it, different how the people are in these countries. And I hate Austria for that. I really hate it. Yes, because these people are so ignorant, and it's really crazy. And we have this problem with the much coming into our country, and the people what have been in war, but it's crazy. It's just too much, Austria will go under. This is just what we see. Is 20 years ago, I loved this city, but now I hate this city.
It gets like that. I'm the same when I go back. When I left my town in Scotland, it was like, I can't be bothered with it. But then it pisses you off. You hate it, and then I've come to Coventry, and it's like my second home, and it's just the same here. It's just the same crap here, and then I miss home as well. So it's just it's the same.
Yeah.
Hey, Sergio, how you doing, bro?
My state took me everything, the driving license and blah blah blah, just for smoking cannabis. This is so insane, and
it's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
It's settling.
Hey everybody, yeah, man. Cannabis. I think people need cannabis out here in LA traffic. don't take our driver's license away because we smoke weed.
I shitted about it, I just throw it away because she said we see us now every 2 weeks and I have to make a pee test. Yes, I said fuck off about it. Yes, I don't need to.
Oh wow. The guy, what's that guy? I don't know. There's Duffey and there's another guy. He has a guest right on screen.
Yeah, Jeff something. I don't know.
He's Jeff something. He's
Hold on. I'll find it. 2 seconds.
Sure.
Yes.
He's saying stuff like that. Just
Schmidt.
Jeff Schmidt.
Yeah.
He's saying things that we say. You got to watch what's in the food, and you can't trust the government, and it's just like it's almost like it can be AI now. Yeah, like a script. Like they're just pulling from what we say, gathering our data, and just. It's like, what, dude? You kind of sound like an imposter, like a narc truther,
Absolutely.
if anything. A shield, right? They're called shields.
know,
But I don't know
Sergio.
if he's a. Hey, Chris. I don't know if he's a shield or not, but I'm just saying this dude sounds like legit AI script reading right now.
Oh, I know, it's ridiculous, man.
And it's crazy because I
doesn't-
could
yeah.
I could relate to what he's saying, and he even brought up family law that could help my custody case. That's family law. I deal with family law. I even put it in the comments. You know, I've been dealing with 10 plus years family law.
Yeah.
And I'm still dealing with it, and it gives me anxiety. You know, I wouldn't laugh about going to court. Like that's like the worst thing.
But he's laughing about it.
Every
right?
time
He's
he
la-
mentioned something tragic and sad, he was laughing or had a smile on his face.
Right.
Yeah, he's laughing about it. And that's the crazy. And I'm telling you, I can
deepened a
relate to
lot.
this because I am in family court. And one of the things that was brought up against me was he's teaching my daughter flat earth. Okay. I have the documents to prove it. I actually made a live stream on it. I showed the documents. They're my documents. I can show them, you know. It's not like I'm showing someone else's documents. And I was reading the transcripts of what the judge and our conversation from the judge to myself to the attorney to the other party, which was the petitioner, which was the mom, you know, not my wife, another lady, you know, my daughter. I have 2 daughters. Anyway, too much info. But what I'm saying though is it is true. You know, the judge tried to use it against me. We were talking about just custody schedule. You know, I want more time. You know, oh, I don't want him to have more time. Well, I want more time because of this and whatever. We're just the normal stuff. And all of a sudden, the lady says, because you know she's in a corner. She doesn't have that much against me, or really anything. She said, well, he's a flat earther and he's teaching her satellites are fake and these things like that, right?
Yeah.
And the attorney stops her and she says, you know that's irrelevant, yada yada. And the judge says, yeah, the judge says, hold on. He literally says that. He says, hold on, I want to hear what she has to say. So he says, hold on, wait a minute, Mr. Mendoza, you're teaching your daughter flat earth. He says, this is a concern to me. And then he says, why are you doing it? And then we go into it, man. And I don't want to take your time, but I'm just saying, like, this is a real thing that people are dealing with. And at the end of it, though, he says, well, I don't see how teaching her flat earth is a concern to her health or her, was it behavior health or anything like that.
You know, to teach them the truth. This is so important, you know, not this nonsense what they put in the children's brain. Yes, this is so insane, you know. I was when I was worldwide at school.
They care about the rules, you know. They care about the rules.
Yeah,
that's right, boy. That's right. How you doing, boy? Anyway, how you doing?
But when I was, you know, in Saudi Arabia, there was like 3 children in the class and 1 teacher. So I really had good education, you know. Really, they had time for us, yes, and there was not much, you know, Austrians or German guys, so they had little classes, yes. But just what they are teaching you, this is all bullshit, you know. You don't need it when you're a grown-up man, you know. You don't need this shit. You know?
It's funny because I brought into it a biblical cosmology. I said, well, it's what the Bible teaches her. You know, and as soon as we started talking about the Bible in the courtroom, he didn't want to hear it.
Wow.
So funny, dude.
Nice move, you know, nice move. You know,
that's right.
It's a good move.
Definitely a good move. I like it. Nice one, Sergio, for that. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump back in chat though.
It's cool. I mean, it's not cool the situation, obviously, but it's cool what you said. Absolutely.
Yeah, your labor's not in vain in the Lord, and don't try to prepare this, this great speech. Just have your faith, have your foundation, have a little bit of an outline, you know, like I trust God and and things like that. And but it's a beast system, man. Anyways, PJ, thank you for the time, man. I just wanted to share that really quick.
Bless you, man. Bless you. Let's go.
Right.
And
Later,
boy, good
guys.
to see you, man. Good to see you, boy.
Oh, well, well, just kind of silliness. Back in the day when I was thinking we had the world by the tail, you know, America's Funniest People came around and they were doing live auditions. Anybody could audition. And so I did a stupid little thing, bug on a windshield. And I got to be on their show for the beginning and the end of for 2 seasons. So it was great. I got to be my foot in the door because I always wanted to be a movie director.
Yep.
I went to film school and the rest of it when I got older.
Yeah,
it's not surprising. He's already in the system. He wants another gig. this is a good gig.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love to see an RV breakdown of this guy. Actually,
because he's good at that. He's good at that, definitely.
he's brilliant. He's brilliant.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that myself.
I mean,
he's
the
doing
whole
that stuff.
the whole thing about Patrick Duffey, or no, it's not Patrick Duffy, right? It's Will Duffy. Makes me think of what's this guy's name again? Alex Stein. You know,
Alex Stein.
Oh yes.
People like to infiltrate flat Earth and then make that a stepping stone towards something else. It seems to be a thing. It seems to be a thing.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, look at all the little people in our community, like Ranty and Rachel, and then now Dell. I know it's not global, but he's going upward rising. All these kind of things, you know.
But what's interesting about that? It's not that someone talks about flat Earth that makes them popular, but you know what is super popular on social media, YouTube, etc. Anti-flat Earth is massive.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah,
Hundreds of that's
like
massive.
not a stepping stone, but a bouncing stone.
Yeah,
right.
If you switch, if you go do really shilly sort of stuff, or then sort of be like, oh, I'm on the fence about this, or fully against flat Earth, you can get you can have 1 million subscribers.
Absolutely, without a doubt. I mean, and this guy's on the fence. What a loser!
And you're going to get so much fire from the flat earthers. I mean, flat earthers are pretty decided, you know.
Absolutely, definitely. Yeah. That's the thing. And in general, I mean, the real truthers can spot them a mile away.
Yep.
Like you're saying, Luke, you've spotted every single, even with Duffy, you spotted every single bit of body language and all that. You know, you're good at spotting these things.
Oh, he's got such a horrible body language, and he just doesn't want you to read his face. He just keeps this smirk on all the time, like he has like an elastic band inside of his mouth. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible.
His face must after the stream because he's just got that constant smile.
Right? He must have like 3 face massages after this. Jesus.
It's a face of someone who is analyzing everything that's going on and what's my next move.
Yep. Calculating, manipulative, without a doubt.
But I mean, he's good at it. I mean, I gotta give it to
him.
He's very good at it, and he must. This is the face that actually made him the millions that he made.
Yeah,
you know,
he could be on TV. He could be heading up a variety show or a reality TV show on Channel 7 in Australia or NBC in the States tomorrow. That he's probably been offered gigs doing that. You know,
of course.
Or heading up a really popular YouTube channel that's, you know, connected to the mainstream. He's got it. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Maybe that's why he's guided towards this church thing and being a pastor. You know, just like people with a talent are being guided to, you know, if you're young and you have this kind of talent, you're being guided towards children's programs, right? Towards children television, because you have to learn what people are, and people are just basically children. So if you know how to deal with children, you know how to deal with people.
You know what's interesting about that voice? So sorry to interrupt.
No, yeah, it's okay.
Is that a lot of the people on TV, you know, where they start on Sesame Street, The Wiggles, children's television program.
Yeah.
Because basically taught people are just like children. Just they really exaggerate when they're talking on the children's programs, and all they do is they just bring that back a bit when they're talking to so-called adults.
Yeah. So all they do is bring down that tone, right? Yeah.
Of course. Hey, yeah, I know Derek Nelson Ranty went back to Global Earth ages ago, but at the same time, I still think Ranty knows the Earth is flat. He just sold out. Ranty knows it's flat. He just sold out, I think.
Do you remember? I mean, remind me again. Who's Ranty? I do remember that name.
Ranty. Do you remember Brandon? He had
No.
Brandon's chat. Well, Ranty had a channel first, then Brandon bought it over. Just before Ranty became a Glober again. He did an observation with Sleeping Warrior.
Yeah,
Anthony?
that name
And
rings a bell too.
I think they kind of became flat earthers together because they went out and did an observation, and that's why Sleeping Warrior knows that there's
That's
no
like 2018, 2019, I think.
yeah, definitely. 2019 is when I
Yeah.
first seen Ranty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's when he sold, maybe early 2020. He maybe sold his channel to Brandon. But yeah, Ranty had some good observations. The channel is still there. The channel is still there under Brandon. Hold on, what? The channel is still there under Brandon's. In Ranty's, because it was Ranty's channel beforehand. There's still Ranty's observations and all that there. So it starts off as Ranty's channel and becomes Brandon's. So all the observations that's still there. I'm a mod on the channel, but it hasn't been going for. He hasn't done anything for 3 years now. 3 years now. Brandon just upped and left one night. That was it. He didn't come back. He went away for 2 weeks, disappeared for 2 weeks, came back on a show, on a stream, called it "Where the hell have you been, Brandon?" sort of thing. Did that one night and then just disappeared. We heard he had got a job, but he didn't let any of us know. For months we were all in the comments. I'm like, "Brandon, are you okay? Just let us know you're okay." Still haven't heard from him. But I'm still a mod to that channel, and it's still there, but just nobody does anything with it.
And so there's this saying: once you go flat, you never go back. But there's several people that we can name, even if it's only just their YouTube handle, that actually went back, right?
Absolutely. But like I say, with Ranty, I don't believe he believes it's a globe. I still think he knows it's flat. He's just sold out, and that's why you don't hear of him much anymore.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Exactly, Derek. I don't know how they can do that. I'm exactly the same. I couldn't. Anyway, so I need to go for a pee. So I'll play this. I'll let it play while I go for a pee.
And so that was my thing. Is I was like, okay, this is it. I'm starting down the trail. I'm gonna be famous. I'm gonna make movies. It's gonna be great. Didn't end up happening that way. I made some bad, family choices for the wives and things like that. But that was I was kind of proud of that. I was like, okay, I was America's Funniest People for 2 years, and I'm looking forward to doing movies, and I want to do comedies and that kind of thing. At some point, I want to get the Duff beer. So I want to have a Pastor Duff beer contest here. While we're in Antarctica, I can buy you a Duff beer. But so I'm just looking forward to doing some interesting things again. Follow the dream of making movies again. If I can do it with Flat Earth, that would be awesome. If I can combine, financial with churches with Flat Earth and just go from there, that'd be a dream come true, and I can finally have what I would call a purpose in life again. So
finally, fame.
Oh, nice. Oh, good pause. Look at that smirk.
That's all he wants, fame, and he's got nothing to bring, but he wants fame anyway. Fame doesn't mean anything anymore.
No.
Remember
it
having
doesn't.
a dream as a child, I want to become famous, and then people would ask you, but I mean, people are famous for something. I would say, oh yeah, fuck, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you got to have a talent of some sort.
But he's never had that moment yet. Like, I just want to be famous. I was famous for 2 years. Just for being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but now you don't have to have a talent.
No, well, that's true. You don't have to have a talent anymore. But look at all these YouTubers like KSI and Logan Paul and they're all internet famous. They're nothing in the celebrity world. They're just internet celebrities, and they think there's something because of it. I mean, celebrities ain't nothing, but I mean, they're just rich, that's all. And bloody Satanists in general. Not them all.
Whether they like it or not, they are.
Yeah. That's it. That's right.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for submitting an entry. I'm glad you did.
Oh yeah. Thanks for having me even considered. This is tremendous. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Dream come true.
All right. Up next is my man.
This is so great.
Oh, here's Josh. Here's Josh. Yeah, let's see what Josh says. And it's mad that someone like Josh they dismissed and Brian Leakey compared to the rest. Crazy.
Josh.
How you doing, brother? Thank you so much for having me. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I am in a different spot than I normally am. Usually I'm downstairs and I have a different background, but I was like, I better put something because I'm sitting in the closet. I'm just taking a break from work real quick just to come on and say hello.
I mean, at least we know Josh is serious, you know what I mean? But I don't know why you'd want to go to Antarctica. But if he wanted to volunteer, I suppose if he just wants to see what's going on, if it's really happening or whatever, then fair play.
I mean, you can just, you can just put it off your bucket list, scrape it off your bucket list.
Bucket list, yeah, of course.
Right? I mean, I've been to Antarctica. Not everybody can say that. So
no, of course.
That is reason enough.
Absolutely. And Josh, yeah, we know Josh is a cool guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thanks so much. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Josh Monday. I'm from the Josh Monday Christian and Conspiracy Podcast. My YouTube is Josh Monday Music and Podcast.
Oh, yeah, I like
I've
this guy.
debated people on biblical cosmology. I've also debated whether the Bible teaches cosmology.
Do you want to put Josh's link in case somebody's not got it? Are you in chat?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to put Josh's link in?
There's something to be said if there is someone good in the contestants. Sorry. There is something. If there are people who are good, and this is a showcase of who's applying, sometimes it's not a bad thing. I'm starting to think because I've seen this guy and I like his stuff, and he probably knows that he's not going to get selected, and he probably doesn't want to. So, but he's getting himself out there, and he's a good fella.
Absolutely, man. Definitely. I mean, Flats has had some good conversations with him. He comes into Flats and that as well. We've done a few streams and that together, and he's a cool guy. He knows his scripture. As well.
Episodes out, and we go over everything from biblical cosmology. We take a conspiracy, show you how it relates to the Bible, and we got 206 episodes, and it's running strong, And I've had Pastor Will Duffey on, and I've also had a lot of people on that you guys have already heard of. Dave Weiss, Mark Sargent, allegedly Dave, Jaron. Just a whole list of people. Jesus Freak Computer Geek, everybody, and also I had Matt, and I had
Big up Jesus Freak Computer Geek. Big up Dave Beverly. Love him.
Pastor Dean Odell on actually too.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Josh. One of the reasons I chose you as a finalist is because you are an Army veteran, and
yes, sir.
That means a lot to me. And so, thank you for your service.
He's picked him because he's an Army veteran.
The fake virtue is just. I just was sick in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man! And then even Duffey licking up to it, like, so I learned that, and so thanks for bringing him back into that paradigm. But
look at me! I'm just an ally. I'm an ally to Ukraine and the troops and LGBT. I'm just a hero to.
No, but look, do you think? I mean, there's no harder awakening, no ruder awakening than being a veteran and finding out what you actually fought for, right? And
of course.
Don't you think so?
Well, especially if you're homeless as well, and you know,
right?
you went through all that, and now you've got someone doing up a 7-story hotel in the middle of New York, and all of these illegal immigrants are getting 4-star treatment, and the bloke outside on the street can't get a lick.
Gave his life, maybe lost.
Who gave his life and his mind.
Lost some friends along the way, lost a limb or whatever, and it's just being left to die. That's a rude awakening, and upon that, finding out that you've just been fighting for the banks who would just use anybody. You didn't mean anything. Your values that you thought you fought for don't mean anything to the people that bought you.
It's a shame. It's a shame, man.
And
it's got to be heartbreaking and thinking because people like that, I mean, before they know the truth and that, could be patriotic, and to find out that it's all been for, in for nothing, then it's got to be hard. It's got to be hard. Like you say, people losing limbs, losing lives, families being broken.
People kill themselves. I mean, people off themselves for that?
PTSD
That's
and all that.
because they find out, like, what did I do?
Exactly. PTSD and all that. Yeah, Barry, Flat Lives Matter. And no, I haven't heard the story of the Chinese man on the plane ride. I might have, but I might have forgot it. Because I have spoken to him a good few times and we speak about many things, but so I'm not too sure. I'll have to ask him about it. Barry. But yeah, absolutely right, guys. Definitely. And Will doesn't really, he picked, that's virtue signaling. I picked you because, you know what I mean, you've served the country, you know, virtue signaling.
At one stage, and I'm still open to the idea, I thought that Will Duffey was AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
I think he still could be. I reckon it's advanced.
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
Roger's met him.
You know, like it's like Luca doesn't have access to this yet, but you know.
So Roger.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. I get to the highest levels of government.
Oh, nice. So Roger was talking to an AI dude. Yeah, Roger's met.
Let's set up a skit. Let's set up a skit where it's Luca talking to Will Duffey.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah, that'd be funny, man. That'd be funny. You've still got to do the one where you're in who's that? Ian watched an impression of Flats. So it'd be good to see you.
It does.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I want to see Vlad against Luke. You know, and Luke being Luca and Vlad being a Flatsoid.
That'd be fun.
Hey, you know what? Vlad does the best Bro Sanchez impersonation.
I mean,
you heard him do that?
He does
That's
some great
epic.
impersonations. Yeah, man, he does. He's got it. He knows how to do it.
Lucas dream.
He can really get into character.
And the normal Luca is a global.
Big time.
That'd be fun. But he says that you should have a stream where Luca plays, like you play Luca as a flat earth Luca, and obviously Luca plays himself as a global, like debate that.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That would be cool. I might ask him about that.
The other thing I'd like to do is to do some sort of AI setup where we do the scene from Spartacus, and they go forward and they say, okay, I want to speak to Luca, and Luca steps forward. I am Luca, and then all these other guy goes, no, I am Luca.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. That's so funny. Oh, dude, the back of my head's hurting me laughing. I've tightened my skin that much. It's pulling.
If nobody's gonna do it, I hope somebody picks up on this. Great ideas.
Shit, man.
Oh, I know, man.
Like scary.
Yeah, Luca, I am your father.
I think Luca fighting himself, but a flat version.
You know, the ironic thing about this is the best tools to do this sort of skit on film is using AI.
Of course. Oh, definitely.
But using it for good and not evil.
Definitely. Funny, man. Funny. Let's play this before my side split.
No worries, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, if I get, I just kind of, I teach out of the Bible, and I think the Bible in Psalms 19:1 through 6 says that the sun does a circuit, to the ends of the heavens, right? So I do believe that, and also like Ecclesiastes 1 verse 5, it says that, if you click on it in the Hebrew, it says that the sun goes away and then it comes forth, go forth and come forth. So I do believe the sun is circling our head. So also in Joshua 10 verses 12, it says that God made the moon and the sun stop. So this is important for me too, man, because I'm teaching out of the Bible, and I want to make sure when I face God and, in the end, he says, well done, good and faithful servant. So
same old smack from Duffey, because he doesn't really give a crap what God thinks. I don't think, anyway. I don't think. I just think he might be a pastor, but I just don't think he's not that bothered. If he's willing to lie as a pastor straight off when coming into this, he doesn't really have.
It doesn't look like he's
morals.
listening to, right?
No,
It doesn't
it's
look like
good.
he's listening. He's just
Smiling.
claying his face in different positions, but always the smirk.
Same smile.
And sometimes he knows I got to smear the smirk now. I got to look somewhat serious, but still there's a smirk. That smirk is always there. That smirk is always there. That's like undoable for a human being, dude.
That's right. Like AI would do a better job because AI would have been trained that,
to make it
actually
look
use different expressions,
right?
Change it up a bit, move your body position. He's like on a loop.
Aye.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, Truth Tall, good to see you. No, he doesn't have fear of God, Truth Tall. Doesn't have fear
So
of God.
maybe it's not AI, but just another robot.
Just a yeah, it's just this older version that was before AI. It's called a fuckwit.
See,
Oh,
we
my
solved
God.
it. We solved it. Okay.
Series 1. Oh, that's funny.
This is part of the experiment where I think you could take that and say, hey, it matches with the globe. It doesn't match with the AE map, but I'm not saying that the AE map is has anything to do with biblical cosmology. It's not the map coming out of the Bible. It's just an experiment or observation that we're going to do that'll kind of help us to figure things out. We gotta redo our map if it's true.
Yeah. Well, anyway, man, I really enjoyed our interview together.
Oh,
it's not. It's not.
He doesn't listen. He's not listening. No, it's like I have my reaction, baby.
Yep. Didn't hear any of that. So anyway,
I really enjoyed that. What? You didn't ask the question. You asked his name.
Wow. Yeah.
You asked his name. Well,
and we ask ourselves,
oh,
where did he go?
wow.
Wow, that's crazy. He said a few more words to the others, didn't he? But Josh, yeah. Okay, nice one, dude. We spoke before. Goodbye.
Anyway, I enjoy this conversation.
What conversation?
You said so many good things that I forgot them all. But here's my question.
Wow, unbelievable.
It was probably my favorite interview from the Flat Earth side.
Oh,
and so I'm really glad you applied.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate you guys putting up the money, and whoever is putting up the money, if I do get chosen, I would like to say thank you. But every time I did
that from Josh and whoever is putting up the money. I mean, so you got it in there because it's meant to be him as well. I think it was one other person paying for somebody, wasn't that? Something like that. I don't know. But yeah, whoever is putting the money out. Yeah, I think so.
The employees don't pay, mate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's no
contractors don't pay the bills.
That's the one.
If you check my debates out, my first debate I was a little too aggressive, and then after that I'm treating people with kindness, and no matter if they're a Glober or whatever they are. So I think it's best to stop the division, stop the everyone's a shill, and let's study the Bible and learn what's true with our cosmology.
Awesome, man. Thanks, man.
Yeah, well, it's not everybody's shill. I mean, you can't stop saying people are shills if they are. You know what I mean? I get where Josh is coming from, though. That stop saying everybody's shills, because not everybody's are shills, and sometimes we are a bit too suspicious on certain people. But there's certainly shills out there. So yeah,
shills are also human, right?
Of course.
At least some of them.
At least some from the toes down.
I appreciate you.
No problem.
Okay. Up next is Liz.
Hi, Liz.
He's not really a conversationalist. He's just a presenter. He's just
he's lit up.
Yeah. Big smile now. Big smile.
Whoa, look out.
For Elizabeth.
Beaming.
Yeah.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes. So I'm Liz, and I live in the South. I'm originally a Pennsylvania girl. hardcore conspiracy theorist ever since I was 18 years old, forever a black sheep in my family. And I became a flat earther a few years ago. And what actually led me down this rabbit hole was trying to essentially disprove the flat earth. You know, I thought this is silly. Like there's no.
This seems like a generic story now, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, it seems like a script. Yep.
Yeah, like I was here to disprove flat Earth because a lot of us became flat earthers because of trying to disprove the flat Earth. I didn't. I mean, I didn't try and disprove it to be a flat earther. That came afterwards. Sort of thing. Cookie. He's not saying much today, but when he does, it's important. But yeah, it seems very generic now. It's like because a lot of us were come to flat Earth.
I became a flat earther. No, nobody says that actually.
I know became. Yeah, I know.
You don't say. I mean, that's a well. Maybe some people will say that, but not in a flat Earth environment. You don't say I became a flat earther then and then, and you know, since then I always was the black sheep, but then it was even worse. Yeah, and now. I mean, that's kind of the story, but you don't tell it like that.
I get you. Absolutely. And like I say, like all these like I say, a lot of us tried to disprove it, and that's why they became flat earthers. And they know these stories by now. They know that these stories that are testimonies of how we started seeing the truth of flat Earth. You know what I mean? So I think so. They know these stories, so they know what to say.
Way that the earth could be flat, and it humbled me in a sense because as I started digging more.
Well, sorry, Jeff. I said I didn't say hello. Good to see you, bro. Did I see what said? Who said?
Barry said, "Hi, I'm Jips McGee."
I get to be the wiener. The wiener.
I started coming to things.
Nice play on words, dude.
And you know, within the last couple of years, it's definitely provided me the opportunity to dig deeper into myself. That's one of the reasons what I told you. It's been a very deeply spiritual journey for me.
It's a very bad thing to say as a woman, to dig deeper into yourself. That's not a thing you should say.
That's
like I was walking in the rain and I got so wet. You know, you don't know.
And I was just thinking that I needed to dig deeper within myself. Oh, funny.
I am actually moderating and one of the main administrators. Sorry, I'm so nervous. On this audio app called Clubhouse. We are Flat Earth Gang, not a real gang, and we engage in conversations and debates with Globe Earth and Flat Earth.
Can I ask a serious question?
Flat Earth Gang for a group, wouldn't that be a bit of a childish kind of name? Sorry, Cookie Monster. It's right what you're saying.
Can I ask a question? What happens when she has to go pee?
Just to sit down.
Are they going to land the plane in the middle of Antarctica so she can make a yellow spot? I hope not.
Yeah. What have we done? Don't eat the yellow snow, though.
Yeah, don't eat yellow snow.
Oh, by the way, that was just me goofing around, by the way. Just teasing.
I know, bro.
I've been able to meet amazing people from both sides. We've actually gone past the point where we're just having conversations and we're actually putting these claims to the test. As you know, I have a very close friend who works from NASA, of course, a Glober, and we have been conducting these observational experiments now for the last 6 months and so forth. And it's given the space kind of like a kind of something that added special niche where it's just instead of just sitting around and talking about it, let's actually go out there. Let's get it done. We always talk about the scientific method. So let's be scientific about it. And I'm here for the truth. I don't monetize. I don't have a platform.
But are you, so you're saying let's be scientific about the truth? Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. But so are you saying that going on this trip is scientific, being scientific, because at best it's an observation? That's the first step of a scientific method, I suppose, but it's not science. That is not science on its own.
I hear what you say, but she's just playing this role, like
yeah.
we.
Well, true.
You know,
at best, they're going to crash the plane and get rid of everybody.
Yeah, true point. True.
She's got the talking points, though, isn't she?
Of course.
I mean, she does. I mean, she does it quite well. You know.
Yeah.
She'll get, if this doesn't work, she'll get a job for InfoWars.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. Now we're crossing over to Elise, and she's down there at Antarctica, and
going
on the freaking frog's gay.
Do you see that thin line in the distance? Like that? That's her. That's her. You just need to zoom in.
I love it. I love
I
it.
got some insiders on the CIA, and they're definitely Tricom.
I like it. I like it.
I don't have a huge following, and I'm really just here to collaborate and come to that moment of clarity.
Awesome. Yeah. So what stood out to me about you is, like you said, that you have a friend who works for NASA, and it sounds like you guys are, doing experiments.
Say again.
Michelle.
Oh, hi, Michelle.
It sounds like you guys are doing experiments because you work there.
Good to see you, Michelle. Bless you, man. I mean, bless you, man. I know. You're not a man.
You're not talking about the actual experiments, right? And what they found out. No, I just have a friend and we do experiments. Oh, and it sounds like you're doing experiments. Yeah, it sounds like that. I mean, it's such a fucking shit show.
I know. And the friends from NASA as well. Yeah.
I mean, even flat earthers have friends at NASA.
Of course. Look, we had David Beverly. He used to work at NASA. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Free Computer Geek.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wonder if they invaded her privacy like they tried to today.
Well, yeah, I know that's ridiculous. I doubt it. Anyway, that's cool.
But I like this. I like this theater, though. I like.
Me too. I would love it if this girl turned around and she said, and anyway, so Will, my friend who works at NASA, she's decided her experiment is she's going to talk to her friends in the space station. They're going to turn around and take a photo of the Earth. And so you don't have to go to Antarctica. I'm going to save you like, oh my God, so much money.
They're going to show us standing upside down.
That would be cool.
Nice. Super
I like
cool.
it. I like
I'll
it.
also tell you that you have quite a fan club.
It won't ever.
So I have heard from a lot of people who really want you to win. So I'm really glad you applied.
Thank you.
Sure you are.
And good luck to everybody.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Okay, let's see
got to
here.
do-
Up
got to
next
do with it.
is
Next puppet.
Riz.
Yes.
Riz, how's it going?
Oh, Rizzy boy. What's his name? Rizzy
How's
boy.
luck on a sweet old-fashioned ocean?
Riz Lorden. No
Hey,
idea.
how many spots are there?
I don't know.
0. The plane
I'm
will be
entertained.
empty, sir.
Yeah.
No, someone's gone there. They need the movie.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
I would bet you it gets canceled or something else happens. Snowed out, rained out, whatever. It'll get canceled.
There'll be a movie saying they went there, Ryan.
Yeah, they'll have to put out a movie to show what really happened because they won't get to go.
Yeah, but the general public will think someone's gone there.
Well, maybe they will, but the general public is crazy.
Yeah, we know that.
Definitely.
Not that I'm any less crazy, but you know.
Well, we know that as well.
That's true. That's true.
The best people are crazy, though.
You know, Ryan, you're one of the most sanest people I know, so that just shows how crazy the rest of the world is.
How does it go these days? We're all a bit crazy here, or no, most of us are crazy here.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's good being crazy. I'd rather be crazy than a clone or a drone sheep.
I mean, and being adapted to the current standards.
I'm crazy.
What's going on?
How you doing? Hi, Will. Hi, everyone. How you doing? I'm Riz. I'm from Nottingham in the UK, so I sound a lot different to all the rest of you.
It's from Nottingham, from UK, so it's not too far from where I'm at. I'm in Coventry, so Nottingham's how far from here?
Is that Midlands?
But yeah, well, it's not Midlands, but it's
or North.
Well, hold on.
Nottingham's East Midlands.
Yeah, it is actually Midlands, but it's East. Yeah, I didn't think it was. It's not West. It's about 40, 50 mile, maybe 40 mile from here, I think.
Oh,
Not too
yes.
far. Des, good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Yeah, but you lot in the UK, you go 10Ks and it's like a cross-continental trek.
It is, man. It is. like
You go down to the shops and the bloke's got a different accent. Who are you, like?
That's true, dude. Like, and where I'm from in Scotland, there's a village outside my town. They've got the same dialect as me, but their accent is completely different. And it's only 3 mile difference. And then that same village has got a street across the road. It's just across the road. It's just a road that separates them. And that's a different village. And they have got slightly different accents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
From each other.
I've heard them say.
How
I've
dare
heard them
they?
say there's 167 different British accents / Scottish.
Yeah.
And it's 167 different ways to sound like a miserable git.
I'm saying no.
That's it, right?
I thought I was miserable twit.
That's Scottish.
No, you know what though? There's certain Irish accents, and Scousers always sound like they're happy and excited. I've got to say, generally.
They do, mate. They do.
You right, mate?
Come on, kids. It's a
Calm
mad
down.
accent. It's a mad accent.
We do have a lot of accent.
I know, that's true. That's true.
But I'm on TikTok most of the time as a flat earther. Basically, I've been debating for the last 4 years on TikTok. I've debated with all the famous TikTok globies and basically pushed them to their limits. I've educated all the globies on TikTok because they always seem to think they're so clever and that flat earthers, there's no clever flat earthers, no scientists among the flat earth community. Well, I am one of those. And this image here is of the sun that I took just yesterday. And that's with the Hydrogen Alpha telescope. So hopefully, if I get the opportunity to go to Antarctica, I'll do the same thing there. Check the size of the sun, the angular size of the sun.
What do you mean you hope? I mean, in fact, and you hope to see the sun. Well, it's meant to be a 24-hour sun. You hope to see it. I mean, isn't it meant to be with it? We don't. I don't believe there's a bloody 24-hour sun in Antarctica. What do you mean you hope to see it? Yeah, these bloody guys are actors.
Make sure it's the same in Antarctica, because if it's closer to the firmament over there, it should be different somehow. Hopefully, we'll be able to find those differences. If you take just people who are not scientific in any way, just want to see the sun rotate, yeah, that's fantastic. You'll prove one aspect, but flat earthers require a lot more evidence. We want to see a lot more detail. And a lot of my flat earth buddies, there's 4 channels on TikTok going right now, and they are asking for a lot more, precise measurements, a lot more evidence being taken, and hopefully I can be that person for them. And they definitely don't want no military people going, definitely don't want no NASA agents going on the flat earth side. So I'm that person, and hopefully I hope that I can do it. My flat earth journey started when I was about 14 years old at college, or as in the UK we call it.
14? Oh, bloody hell, how long has he been in the flat earth for? 40 years?
Yeah.
No, he looks fat, but he might not even be 30. Dude.
No, I know. He does. I might as well point. He does look kind of old for his age, but he's probably quite young. He's probably in his dad.
It's more that being 14 and coming across it. That's not what year it was. It's the age because you're so in the middle of high school,
right?
And watching film clips and.
True, they probably sat there in YouTube in class and that, so all that kind of things. But
I mean, how old would you estimate him?
I would say he's about 30 or early 30s.
Yeah, I'd say about 32, 33, something like that. Yeah. He looks a bit old. I mean, his face does that old.
What the fuck is this bubble on the top of his forehead, dude?
That's a potential lobotomy.
What the fuck, dude? What is that?
I think it's an inverted. No, not inverted. It's what's the other word? If it's an inverted, what's the other one? A protruding fontanelle when he was a baby. I don't know.
I think it might be a horn, and so he might be the unicorn.
Unicorn, yeah, God. No, he just looks older. He just looks older than what he is. He has got a younger face. It's just because
Right.
he's quite big and got no hair. I suppose it makes him look a bit.
Yeah, so let's say he's 30, and he's talking about when he was 14. So that was 16 years ago.
16 years is so yeah. I mean, it's possible. I mean,
2008.
I mean, Roger got into it in 2004. Roger, but
Oh yeah.
me. It was just when it became big on me and social media. 2014, 2015 for me. Yeah.
No, but just to get it into somewhat of a time frame, right? Just.
Yeah, of course.
Secondary school, and I was learning physics, and I asked my physics teacher, because I'm a believer in God and I do a lot of research into eschatology, the end times, and one of the signs of the end times is that you will have 3 days of darkness and the sun will rise from the west. So that says to me that the sun is the thing that's moving, not the earth. And in order to work that out, that's the reason why I came to flat earth, and I researched it and I realized that it's the sun and moon that move around.
Right, but you realized it was a flat earth because of the sun and moon. I don't like. That's a bit weird. I mean, yes, it helps a little bit, but you don't look at the sky to prove the earth, do you? I mean, I know we are interested in it, but wasn't it an observation of no curvature or a level horizon first? It usually is, isn't it? Usually it is, but I mean, he says that's why he became a flat earther, because of the sun. I don't know.
I think because he has this sunspot in and on his head. You know, he's got this protruding sunspot.
It's like he's been playing golf. Someone's called 4, and instead of ducking away, he's turned right towards and got whacked right on the head.
He just didn't hear it.
That's very plausible too. Yeah.
I thought you meant
It's a
5.
receding hairline.
Oh, I thought you meant 5.
It's not the earth rotating, and that's my belief. Whether you agree with it or not, but that's what I believe, and I believe the earth is flat. Hopefully that covers a bit of that. But shout out to Pookie and all my other homies on TikTok who are watching 4 streams right now.
Yeah, so Riz, what stood out to me about your application was that you became flat earth at such a young age.
Yeah.
14 years old. And if I'm not mistaken, you actually did a live experiment and broadcast it worldwide, which is what we're hoping to do with TFE.
Yeah. So I did the Eratosthenes experiment on TikTok.
Yeah.
So I was
the Eratosthenes is not an experiment. What's he on about? Not an experiment. I had everyone's crusty knees that crossed his knees.
Working with the TikTok Globies, the professors. I'm not going to name them because they might not want to be named, but we're talking PhD physicists, and we're talking aerospace engineers, and many other scientists among that field, as well as me being a flat earther and my flat earth friends who helped out. So
I think so, Sergio. I think so.
I mean,
Virginia.
The guy, he could wear a hat or a beanie. I mean, he did the lighting right. I mean, we got to give it to him. You know, it's not glaring out at everybody. I mean, he could get away with it, but come on, dude, just wear a beanie or a hat, dude. Or
he'll have to get it covered if he goes to Antarctica. I mean, it'll be a little cold.
Maybe it's his friend.
And
No,
it might be his friend, brother.
You guys are all way off. It's the kebabs.
Yeah, I thought about that too, right? Yeah.
It's the kebabs.
No, I thought about it being this thing that the Timus or the Timalus, how do they call it? This little cube that they bind on their forehead. Looks like that, you know.
This guy goes to have a Sunday roast, and he has Yorkshire pudding with a side of roast.
Yorkshire pudding? What of course.
Yorkshire pudding with a side.
You think that's what's inside? You know, you think that's what's inside Yorkshire pudding? I don't want to know, dude. I don't want to know.
It's Turkish delight.
I like Turkish delight, man. Love it.
Or Turkish delight.
Love it.
South Africa, Argentina and also UK and one other area that we measured the sun from live, and we measured the subsolar point, and we took shadow measurements with a 1 meter stick, and we measured the angle and the elevation of the sun and how long the sticks were, the shadows cast by the sun. And then we worked out whether those met up to a point. And what we found out is that it came to both. It fit both the globe model and fit the flat earth model. If you have the same latitude and longitudes for the 4 measurements, you will have a flat earth prediction that is accurate. But if you have multiple measurements at different latitudes and longitudes, that would work out for a globe. And that kind of lost me some flat earth friends, and it gained me some globe friends. And then it started more of a division amongst people saying that, oh, Riz is a glober, or, you know, he's doing things for the globe side.
Oh, when you're wrong, that's what people do.
Yeah, well,
Sounds perfect for this exercise.
Yeah, it sounds perfect. I mean,
50-50.
Yeah, exactly. You've got someone that's leaning to flat Earth for 7 years, and someone that's a flat Earther but likes to do globe proofs as well.
But he likes to have globe friends. You know?
He likes to have globe friends, and he likes to lose flat Earth friends as well. Yeah.
This should be called the on the fence experiment.
Yes, absolutely.
I lost some flat Earth friends, but I gained some globers.
Yeah. Aye.
What fence are you riding? How many poles do you want to bump while you're riding that fence, dude?
I know. And he called it a bloody experiment. I mean, I don't see that as an experiment. No.
What don't know that?
Ride the snake 7 miles.
Wow.
So, you know, when you get evidence, you've got to take factual evidence, and you can't deny what you see. So hopefully this Antarctic experiment will allow us to do that. And I'll try to do the experiment as best as I can if I get the opportunity. But
Cool.
Thanks for doing this, Will.
Yeah, thanks for replying.
Yeah, thank you.
Well,
all right. Up next is Shauna.
Hi, Shauna.
Shauna.
I go by Bella.
Okay.
I'm only Shauna on.
Hello, Shauna. That goes by Bella. Yeah.
This looks like an actual flat earther, like crazy people.
She does actually look like a flat earther. She actually does look like one. Let's see if she talks like one.
Paper when I have to be.
How are you?
Nervous, like super nervous. I'm sitting here with my twin sister who thinks I'm nuts because I need some moral support.
Yeah, so that was one of the cool things I loved about your application.
I kind of thought.
Sorry, bye.
Yeah, the kind of what I was looking for is someone with a cackle.
Sorry, I thought it was boy was talking. Sorry, Luke. Cackle and a twin.
So
is that you have an identical
not
twin
cool.
sister?
There she is.
Not cool. You're making it crazy.
Oh my god!
Yes.
I just can't imagine having an.
Were they identical? I don't know if they were identical.
It's a bit too well designed.
Yeah.
Identical twin where you've got
Things
one
are crazy, yeah.
one glober and one flat earther. So can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Shauna Salzetti. Like I said, I go by Bella. Nobody in the world knows me by my actual name. So I back living in my hometown now for about 4 years, a little boring place called Logan, Utah. And funny thing, one of the things that guy was just saying was how he was turned so young. This is a really Mormon community here, and a lot of Mormons raise their kids flat earth and creationists and all that stuff. So I kind of heard it off.
Yeah, a lot of Mormons raise their kids to believe they can marry 100 million people and they can own a planet and be God. I hope you but they do. But I profess a flat earth, but it means nothing when the rest of it is not true. You know,
you got to admire the brilliance of this production, like bringing in the characters. It's
beautiful,
right? Yeah,
so good.
I'm
just admiring it as a production point of view.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned the reality TV aspect before, but this is going. I thought it'd just be a movie. This is going to be a Netflix series.
Yeah,
with like this girl here is going to have her own episode. Her and her sister will have an episode.
She got some kind of weird Halloween thing going on in the background.
Oh,
It's like
yeah,
King sort of stuff.
That's
This
a
is like
skeleton
Bible
right
story.
there.
Yeah, that's voodoo stuff. That's voodoo stuff. It's got a skeleton with a top hat.
No,
That's
she's
voodoo
just
stuff.
getting ready for Halloween, guys. Come on.
Oh, gosh.
And is that some kind of Pikachu hat? I mean, what the fuck?
And the close up, like the close up, makes her look more crazy as well.
Yep.
She already looks completely ridiculous to me, and I hope she's not.
Yeah. Yeah, Vicky was saying all these people, and we don't know anyone. Who's
Really, we know Josh and that.
you're my obsession? That's Flats. Hey, Flats.
And this nobody knows my real name thing.
Is it
Sure,
Flats?
people do that, but come on, with all this other stuff too. Yeah.
Who's this? Oh, it's Roger. Is it Roger? Sorry, I just seen Obsession and I thought it was Flats'. No, because of his thing. Because he came in the other day to say something about Obsession, so I thought it was Flats. I was going to say Flats is a bloody what at this minute. Well, he'd be finishing now, but
Yeah, I
How
did
you
that
doing,
on the day he released the documentary, dude. I changed my name for this one.
Sorry, I'm back now. Sorry.
Hey,
I had to listen to.
What was going on back there, mate?
I know, dude. It looks like you're doing some kind of mad drug deal.
Oh no, never, never, never. Me not, me not.
Nothing mad, at least.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mostly forget that this camera is on. I mostly forget it.
Yeah, that was some heavy shit.
Big Christmas.
But he couldn't hear me, no? So it's okay. It's okay.
What are you saying, Roger? You good, Roger?
It's a
I'm
good
good, yeah.
friend, you know, so.
No, we do those out here in open in Denver.
So
Yeah.
you get if you say the only people we know and really is Josh and well I knew Brian Leakey, I knew Josh, but someone in the chat knows one of the other dudes, but the rest nah, and so far no.
Sorry, yes, I really forgot it, you know. Sorry.
And you know, Roger,
but you know, I'm just a guy like, you know, for friends and finished, you know. I don't.
Yeah, man, that's cool. That's cool.
That's
and one of them, Roger, was 7 years leaning towards flat Earth. Yeah, leaning 7 years, and the other one
For 7
was,
years, and he didn't even fall.
Yeah, he didn't fall. Man.
You're not just lean on the flat side for 7 years without falling. You know, come
And
on,
then
fall
one,
for it.
Exactly. And then one we've just seen was what likes to do through flat globe Earth and flat Earth. You know what I mean? There's experiments that ain't really experiments. And then the other one was the short story one, wasn't it?
I've already seen this, PJ. It's
I know you. I
Crumb's
know.
in here.
Of course you are.
Crumb's in here too. You know who Crumb is?
Yeah, Crumb. That's the one we knew. That's the one that someone knew. I'd heard of him, but I didn't. I don't really know him. Well.
Him and Jaron did a couple of things together.
He
used to be a sportscaster on the Global News Network. Him and Dave Weiss and Jaron.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
For me too, this was a game changer, you know. David Weiss, Bob with the Globebuster. Was deep inside the rabbit hole, he was told it. You know?
I know now.
I've never been there.
But you know, a lot of this is acting, Roger, definitely.
Oh yeah.
And some of it are just real people. They're better than actors.
Yo!
So that is well.
I'm sure they wouldn't choose the people.
How you doing, Michael? You good?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you're down at the bottom. Yeah.
Now you're going to tell me that you're finishing.
Not quite yet. No, I've got about 10 minutes of the video left.
Hey, Michael! I saw you over at Banners this morning.
Yeah, I just popped in to say hello. Like, we're being out.
I was in Banners earlier on as well. Then I just worked.
I popped in, just said, all right. Like I said, I can't stop, like, because I've got to go out. But
everybody in the world goes to Banners, don't they?
Every bit of support helps, doesn't it? Like, you know, pop in, get a light. You don't have to stay.
Absolutely. Yeah, I went to Banners earlier on, but I had to go out. Go to town and that.
So you're covering Will Duffey.
Oh yeah, just this one. It's
epic, mate.
Roger brought it up last week, and I said I would do it, and I thought,
hopefully,
out the way.
It has to be horrible, or we are doing something wrong.
Hopefully, like I'm waiting on one reply email from Duffey, and hopefully I've got him dead to rights on Mandela Effect. Hopefully.
Cool.
Yeah, the Mandela Effect.
Can't wait. He's already replied back to you, hasn't he? Already once.
Yeah, but I want to nail it down to like there's no rebuttal.
Of course. Can't wait,
Michael.
I
Check out the woman on the screen, Michael, with her hat and the skeleton in the background and all that stuff.
What is
This is
that?
gonna
What
be
we're
interesting.
looking at, like a transformer?
Yeah, exactly. Woman in inverted commas.
Yeah, man.
With a twin sister as well, identical twin
A
sister.
woman.
I'll tell you something. I'd run a mile.
Absolutely, bro.
What were you saying, this lad?
I was
that.
saying something.
Yeah, I didn't say other than that about that woman and the background.
I forgot what I was going to ask you,
Is my
Michael. I was
sound
gonna ask
is
you a
my
question.
sound good, by the way?
Yeah, you're all
Yeah,
good.
not-
You're all good.
Am I going through without lag and all that?
It sounds
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Seems
Good,
okay
good,
to me.
good.
Oh,
Because it's
you
hard to
Sorry
see,
for
like,
that, guys, but
you know, the little
please
white
don't
circle
care
around
much
our
about it.
logos doesn't show all the time. So yeah.
I remember when I wanted to ask Michael, when you emailed Duffy, did somebody else email you back besides him? Did he have like a guy named Scott email you back?
No. Well, it just come back as because only place that I could get email from were Final Experiment. So I used that email. The email I got back sounded like Duffy, like because he was like talking about himself personally. So
Okay,
I don't
Yeah, 'cause
believe it for anybody else. And I'm quite like I ain't got a problem with him other than this business. You know what I mean? It's still a person, a preacher, you know, a pastor, like. So I ain't got a problem with him, and he answered me genuinely, like. And I almost feel a bit bad that when I do get an answer, I'm gonna like make a video about him, you know. So
Yeah,
but
Well,
truth, like, you know.
I guess
like,
he does that. He does that.
Yeah, go on, Sean.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, I've been to his church and saw his family and everything. He's a legitimate person.
Yeah, you know he's a real person. I already told him that you've been seeing him, but I think you're talking to an AI robot, dude.
To me.
Yeah, we've established this. He's just a robot. Lucas,
Yeah, he's just a robot.
He's not AI, but he's a robot.
Well,
yeah, he's a flesh and blood walking robot.
Yes,
They
There you
also
go.
believe in much cloning, you know. They do for really. I heard about it in the news in America. They was telling about the Disney lab or something. Did you heard about it?
No.
Actually, yeah, they was telling in the TV like they have a lab and make their stars, you know, like
Yeah.
cloning, yes.
That's all interesting.
And I believe
But
they did it because
I think it's very possible because they have been from what they have shown us, they have been able to clone people for a
Of
long
course.
time. They even created a
course.
clone, 2 clone children in America or something, and they showed them off, and they're supposedly still living.
you
Yeah,
heard about the sheep,
it's even
and
true.
then it was silent about everything. with the cloning.
I've seen pictures where it looks like some actors from like hundreds of years ago. I mean, this is things we see online, so I take it all with a
Yeah,
pinch
but
of
that
salt,
stuff
like,
actually.
but it doesn't surprise me, like, you know.
No.
But that stuff could just be, that could just be the elite pumping out some AI generated
Yeah,
or
it could be
Photoshop pictures.
like I
Yeah.
said, take it with a pinch of salt, but it doesn't surprise me. Like, have
But
you
we
ever
don't know.
looked at like these people, you know, like your
They
what's
come
it
away
called?
with everything, you know, Michael. Like Pizzagate scandal, they had so much evidence about it, you know, that I did it with children's and that shit, but they never really took it under, you know, to make evidence about it. You know, they come
Yeah,
away with
investigation and all
everything.
that.
Consideration, yeah.
The only thing I knew they'd ever clone legitimately was the sheep or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, the sheep was
It,
clone.
it didn't live long neither, so.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. Right, let's carry on with this.
But I think they're
You know, my
far
life,
Look
but
at the woman with
never
his hat
like
on.
it just went. It just wasn't a thing. I was super duper into space and everything as a kid, like just space and dinosaurs, man. That was my thing, you know.
Space and
And,
dinosaurs.
Many moons later, here I am, a flurfer girl.
Awesome.
girl.
Cackle.
Yeah.
Flurfer girl.
She should run for president with that cackle.
Oh wow! I mean, if she's a fluffer girl, she's not a girl with those Papa Shanka voodoo things in the background. You know what I mean?
I was all about trinkets and toys and capitalism, but now I found the truth in communism. So it's just, yeah.
Yes. What's that? Oh, I've got to finish by about 5:30, 20 minutes. Because why? Because I've got to go to.
Can I ask you all a serious question? Like, because it's just been mentioned dinosaurs and everybody laughs, but from what I read at Bible, there's a dinosaur described in Bible.
Which one?
It's called behemoth. Like it's.
Oh
got
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
a big long tail like a seed, and I've had rebuttals that like it's you're just talking about an elephant or a rhino, but they ain't got big long tails. And,
No, I remember
think
what
like
it says
it's quite
in the
possible.
Bible. It says something. It takes a 3 days walk to walk around its head or from.
That's pretty damn big.
And that's pretty damn big. That's 15 miles or whatever, and that's just its head.
Yeah, I understand that, but all I'm saying is like there's they're described as dragons as well in Bible. You know, I'm not so sure that like just because flat earthers all said dinosaurs didn't exist, I'm not sure that's correct. Like me personally, you can make fun of me if you want.
The word dinosaurs I'm still not sure of dinosaurs because the Bible does say large beasts back in them days, but it doesn't say dinosaurs because the word dinosaur is only about 150, 200 years old. So I don't know about dinosaurs. I can't see any proof against or for. So I don't know.
You're right, PJ.
That's something to
I
think
can say
about.
about it, it's just there was a starting point at the 1800s or something. There was found this fossil fields everywhere. I think this is a scam too, you know.
I think the dinosaur thing is just, some kind of manipulation on giants. Like we were giants once, there were giants once, there were also giant reptiles and giant other beings. I think everything was once giant.
I shared a video on my channel and it got took down, and I can't remember where I got this video from, but they were talking about all these little figures that got dug up on, like there was a flood or something near a river, and all these little figures got discovered, and they looked like lizards having sex with other lizards and stuff like. And this guy was postulating that, when it says in, I can't remember, it's not Enoch, it might be Jasher, but it's talking about when fallen angels are like going and they're sinning with birds and beasts and other animals. Like, why is it got to think that maybe they did like create bigger beasts, like like Nephilim were giant people that were caused by angels having sex with women. But what if they went further and they were abusing other creatures as well, and they created giants?
Why not?
I just want to ask you, fallen angels are bad creatures, or are they kicked out of the heaven?
They're not good if they're fallen. Okay. They're not good if they're fallen, are they?
Okay, thanks.
But angels are angels and demons are demons. They're different things. Flat side, good to see you. I've got to get on with this, guys, because I've got to get.
Go ahead, do it.
Because Vicky's feeling ill. That means she needs.
I'm sorry for disturbing the show.
Hey, you're not disturbing it, dude. Not at all. I'll just
get out, Michael, now.
There's about 10. I think it's still about 10.
So I'll
just kind of try and play as much as I can.
Something actually really affected me in your application, which you probably wouldn't have anticipated, but it was just.
Sorry, he said that about everyone so far. There's something affecting me. This is why I picked you. That's what he said in everyone so far. Bloody scripted.
The fact that you were moved to.
Apart from Josh and Brian leaking that, obviously.
Years with this
I'm
opportunity.
almost on the verge of tears right now. Like, I'm a very emotional person. Like, this is killing me.
Well, I can tell you that it meant a lot to me because when you have an opportunity like this, that's truly a once in a lifetime opportunity, and you're sitting in my seat and just having people reject it and spit all over it and make fun of you and all that kind of stuff, it's difficult.
Did he
and
just
so I
say
truly
spit
felt
all over it?
your gratitude
No.
and your excitement that came through your application.
Son of a...
You know
I'm hoping that
what's
just sound like
scary?
a rambling.
Do you know what's scary? This is most likely a boltard shill troll pretending to be a flat earther, and this guy has no discernment whatsoever on who's emailing him. No,
but I want to. Makes me want to slap that smile off his face. It's just personal.
You mean Duffy's got no discernment?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah.
None.
Oh no,
we don't have.
Oh, it's the opposite. He's picking these people. He's picking these people for. He's either picking them or the powers that be are picking them for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, you've all seen McToon debating all these flat earthers who I've never heard of in my life. You know, we've all seen this, right?
Where'd they come from?
Exactly.
Right. That's right. Where did they come from?
Part of the theme, Michael, so far is that these people they're either on the fence or they seem really immature.
Yeah.
Or they're just not strong candidates.
No.
One was 7 years. He's on the. He said he's 7 years. When looking at his 7 years, he's on the fence, so he doesn't know whether he's flat Earth or globe. If you're 7 years on the fence,
if you're still on the fence after 7 years, you're going to be on that fence all your life.
Exactly.
Or you're not real.
You're not real. Exactly, Lou. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you don't care. 7 years. Come on. You don't even need a month. You don't even need a month.
No, definitely not. I didn't.
But then, in the end, when you want to come out as a flat earther, you're gonna wear a yellow Pikachu hat in a Halloween decor, really, and it's just
horrible.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But she's just a lovely flirter girl.
Sorry, I'm doing this on my phone. I haven't had a home computer for years, so sorry.
Oh, shame.
Shaky and out of focus and everything.
No, it's okay. I'm really glad you applied.
Well, I'm glad you had me.
The problem is
It
it's
means
not
a ton
hard
to
to
me.
focus.
Awesome.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it needs to be.
Okay.
That's how I look.
Sure, right?
Oh, it's a good one.
Is Trent. Trent,
Michael,
how are you?
Go on, Rosa.
Oh yeah, Michael. When I was younger, there were like reports of giant catfish in mountain lakes, like 30 feet long and stuff like that. And there were divers that went down and found like plane wreckage, and they witnessed these giant catfish at 30 to 40 feet long. That came to mind. Yeah, this is back in the 80s. Yeah.
Like that giant squid that you hear about, and that, you know, and I've seen footage of these giant squids that look real, like.
Oh yeah.
You know what they pulled out when they're out deep sea fishing, and they pull netting, and they've accidentally caught a giant squid, and it's huge.
Guys, I'm gonna have to go because Vicky's not feeling well. So before I do the rest of, because it's Luca tomorrow. Before we do the full thing on Luca, I'll finish this off. It's got about 14 minutes left. We'll start with this guy Trent. Is Vicky's feeling sick, so I need to go to the shop and get something in that, and she can't really do it. So.
Oh, okay. Or you can make Michael take over the show.
Say again.
Do you want to?
Or Michael.
Michael, do you want to start a stream, mate? After this.
Yeah, well, Michael can actually take over this.
But
stream.
Michael can actually finish the show. Yeah.
Does it matter that we're live?
Sorry?
No.
Does it matter because we can just carry on talking when PJ leaves?
Yeah.
As long
Yeah,
as
you can
you
carry
don't
on
drop
talking.
out.
Yeah.
In fact, I can let you back in. In fact, so it don't matter. Like.
Yeah, you can let them back in definitely because you've got the power.
Carry on talking.
Right, guys, sorry on YouTube. I'm gonna have to stop it there, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Just 'cause I've got to go to the shop and that. Vicky's not feeling very well.
Vicky, a great healing, yes. I wish
All
you
the
the
best.
best, yes.
Is Vicky awake?
Yes, she is. She's just.
Hey, Vicky, how you feeling, love? Not right well.
She has been talking, but she's just all of a sudden gone white and feels sick. She was sick, nearly sick last night. She was sick in the toilet, but when I brought the bowl in, she wasn't sick then. But yeah, she had it next to the bed all night. She was feeling sick.
I think she has to take much of medicine.
She did a stream last night at 11:30 for about 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Nearly 4 hours. And she puked right at the end. It was like a spiritual attack, I'm telling you.
Oh, God.
Testimony. You know what I mean? So it could have been a spiritual attack. But anyway, I'll go, guys. You guys can talk and chat, obviously. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bless you. So
yes, thanks, PJS, for everything. Sorry that I let the camera on. Really,
that's all right, bro. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It's not like porn or anything. Don't worry. It's cool. Bless you guys in the chat. Hey, listen, that's straight indeed.
Okay.
Ta-ra.
Hey, mate. Thank you.